hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Gem. Hello, Reaper. I hope you all are both having lovely, wonderful Saturdays. And same thing, everybody else who's here. Hello, hello. I've missed everybody this week. Surprisingly, even though this week has been busy and I've been lower energy, it didn't take as much out of me as I thought it would. So that's good. Having said that, my throat is still feeling a little bit icky, and there's been a lot of smoke here from all the wildfires, so I don't think today's stream will be it won't be as long as last week's for sure. It won't be 5.5 hours long. But yeah, it's been a day. I impromptu spent a lot of money on the newest Magic the Gathering booster box, so that's what I did. That's what I spent my afternoon doing. It's just cracking a bunch of booster packs and going through cards that I spent a lot of money on. So, but yeah, if anybody has anything fun they've done this week, let me know. I feel like it's been forever. Anytime I take any like days off of streaming, I'm like, my friends inside my computer, what are they doing? I don't know what they're up to right now. Hello, Absalon. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you've had a good week and you're having a good start to your weekend. I guess weekend's like half over now, but you know, I think that we should all go to a 4-day work week. I think that would be the best thing to do. And hello, Sugar, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I am a big fan of the idea of a 4-day work week personally. That would be pretty swell. So you have like a day to like do all your chores and stuff, a day to actually relax, and then a day to worry about the work week. That's what you need. Like you really need 3 days to do that. 4 days work, 1 day recover from work, 1 day actual. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you really just need like a whole day relax and leisure for sure. But yeah, and I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I am famous now. That's what I did. I went to Walmart yesterday and I found these Sonic the Hedgehog slides and I thought they're really cute. So like it's cute, silly, goofy. So I posted them to Twitter and then Walmart responded. So that was fun. That was a fun notification to like wake up to today. You want to move to the Hobbit calendar? What does the Hobbit calendar look like? I know they have like 8,000 meals a day. Shire calendar. The summer days. Interesting. Interessante. The socks, it hurt like because they didn't match. I admittedly never match socks because I like end up losing socks and all of that. Yeah, I end up losing socks. And I think it's annoying to have to like find the pair of the socks and then fold them together and all that stuff. So I just throw them all in a drawer. And as long as they have the same like texture and they're the same length, that's what matters to me. Like, so I'll buy like a big pair of like 10 or 15 pairs of socks. And like, I usually only wear those socks together. But like I could not be bothered to fold pairs of socks together personally. Every month is 30 days with 5 or 6 days for holidays are not considered to be part of the week. So every year a given day of a given month is the same day of the week. Also the version of February 33rd is Friday the 1st of summer filth. That's cute. Yeah, I think we should do 4-day work week, still get paid the same amount. You know, that is what it is. But that's not how it is, unfortunately. But yeah, I feel like I've actually done a lot this week outside of work. Again, surprisingly, I only took a nap yesterday. So that was my first nap of the week, like post-work nap, which is crazy. So I ended up reading a bunch of manga this week. I finished a video game. I finished my Tears of the Kingdom map. Like, I did so much this week, I feel like. I say we have to improve productivity to compensate for an extra day off, but we already are. I mean, there's been a lot of studies that show that productivity does actually increase when you reduce the 40-hour work week to 32. Like, there's a ton of studies, like other countries have done that, and their productivity is actually increased without even having to like actually do anything. Just because when workers are happier, they're more likely to do good things and like put more energy into work because they have more energy. Nappies are good. I've consumed too many energy drinks this week. I've been trying to like stave off before, like before I get tired. So around like 2 or 3 at work, I would drink an energy drink and just not nap. Real productivity and real wages used to be matched almost 1-to-1, but almost 40 years ago, productivity kept going up, real wages stopped increasing. Yes, yeah, the original minimum wage model was based off of productivity, not necessarily just purely inflation. Yeah. So like minimum wage right now, if it used the same model as like the original minimum wage model, which went off of productivity, would be like 21 or 22 or like $24. Like I see between like $20 and $25 an hour, which is just super stupendous. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did. This is muted. As always, let me know if the game is too loud. Hopefully it's not. I tested it and it shouldn't be. And I haven't streamed, so I didn't change any settings since last week. So yeah, if I am muted for a moment, it's probably because I need to like cough or clear my throat or something. Like I said, my throat's been pretty icky lately. That's like the biggest thing with students being back is I like now talk all day. Oh, gotta get my controller. Maybe. No, never mind. No controller today, I suppose.
Light, you should be able to find the code used by the children of Etro somewhere in this area. It's unlikely that it'd be in any other city.
Oh yeah, okay. So last time we beat up Snow, and I think we did all of the chapter 2 quests last time. We beat chapter 2, but we still haven't beat chapter 1 yet, which is cool. So I know there's 5 main story quests, I'm pretty sure. And so we've done one of them, but I only see 4 here, unless... Oh, I think one of these places actually has 2 quests. There was that cutscene that Hope was telling us about. Let's see. I've done so many of these. Hot damn. Okay. Canvas of Prayers, we got a couple left. Alright. We made a lot of decent, like, we made some pretty good progress last time. Okay, I will say. What are my recovery items like? Oh, they're completely empty because we also we did that side quest with the frickin' dragon last time. I remember. Yeah, we did the dragon last time. Who can I buy items from? General store is blue. Okay. So we need some recovery items. That dragon did in fact kill us. I do recall now. It did kill us, but we had a phoenix down. So it didn't end the game. Oh yeah, and we used that potion we weren't supposed to use from that lady. We'll do a protect potion. Okay. And I think we get more of these slots later, potentially. I hope so.
Thank you.
Okay. And we're looking for a number. Okay, yeah. So it even tells us where the number is. That's helpful. Is that Liam? sounded like Liam O'Brien.
Like, you just have to find one more number.
I
to complete the
know.
code. Do that, and you'll be able to get into the site of their ceremony.
Oh, we should have eaten at a
You're
restaurant.
close.
I'm gonna go eat at a restaurant. Una momento. I think it's really messed up because the Warren is like the poor people place and they just like close it off. Why is there an enemy here? I'm just trying to... Where's a restaurant? Give me a restaurant so I can eat something. A restaurant or a bar. Okay, they're behind me. If I just run past this, I don't want to fight you. Are you kidding me? Ugh! I didn't want to fight it. I just wanted to heal. Easy peasy.
Good food will cure. Thanks for coming. What'll you?
Give me that food. Okay. Now we can go. We'll go find this last number. Where was it? Was it this way? I guess so. Okay, Chocolina. Thank you. I don't remember what the other numbers were though, so I really hope it will tell us. I think it was 367. Talking to someone who's playing Phoenix Wright, you're actually proud of this line you just came up with? What is it? I've never played Phoenix Wright, but I have seen the memes. Like, I've been on the internet for a long time, so.
What do you mean?
Ooh, frame rate. Man, we have a case so airtight it could visit the Titanic. Wow. Ow! I didn't mean to overclock. I forgot the L2 was overclock. I'm so mad. I did that last time too at the start of stream. I'm a moron.
The Shadow Hunter was a real gracious sort. I'm sure he's not the one.
Wait till you get a taste of these.
Speedrun the Niblet. Yeah. I forgot I'm wearing a top hat because we took a top hat from the guy.
Roll me over. I thought he'd gone.
Ah!
Let's do this.
It wouldn't let me hit. Okay. Weak to lightning. I forgot who had lightning. Who has lightning? Fire is also normal.
I won't lose.
That was the wrong
No
one.
mercy and no forgiveness.
I'm gonna try to do this counter blow because I don't understand it.
You think you can beat me?
That did nothing.
Death ends now.
Gertrude. Gertrude is the name of one of my plants. What is Energy Blast? I'm trying to remember how to play the game. Okay. I feel like the first 20 minutes of stream is just me remembering how to play whatever game it is I'm playing. Okay, where is it? I think it's to the right. It is, okay. I think it shows a little tiny blue arrow. It does, okay. I don't want to fight this Niblet. Maybe I can just walk around them. I know I'm the savior or whatever, but...
I don't believe in any god or god.
We found it! We found the last one, finally! It's only been, I think, like 3 days in game. Ugh,
What do
Lumina.
you want?
I'm here to help. Why do you think? Oh, and to have some fun of my own. If you're going after the goddess's children, there's something you should know. You know what this is, don't you? It's an oracle drive. It records the future.
Yeah, it's what killed Yule in the last game, too. And
Whenever
Sarah.
they see in it, they know it's a future that's bound to happen.
Okay, so Lumina is Sarah,
If
right?
someone believes everything this shows,
Is that Noel?
This
What?
is who's going to kill
Noel?
me.
um, I need a second. What? Noel is like the secondary protagonist from 13-2. And he was also specifically chosen by Lightning to save Sarah.
what would they end up thinking? I mean, if they saw that oracle I just showed you. Well, Savior, can you guess?
Sure. It would look like the Savior appears on the final day and she tries to destroy the world. But then a hero appears and puts an end to her sinister plan. Is that about right? The evil Savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter. The Oracle says Noel's going to kill me.
You got it! But you know what? They're very impatient, these Etro lovers.
The top hat is so stupid. I cannot take Lightning seriously while she's wearing this stupid freaking top hat.
So why hasn't he shown himself? What's he after? If Noel's supposed to be here, why is he hiding still?
Tell you what. Ask him yourself.
I unironically love Noel though, actually. He's a simp for every woman in his life. He's also immensely powerful.
Noel Kreis. Or should I say, Shadow Hunter.
Isn't he supposed to be dead?
That's what they call me.
Enter
He didn't
stage
die in the
right, ready
last
to play
game.
your role in the show.
We don't make the prophecies. They are what they are. And the future happens whether we want it to or not.
How can the
You're going
Oracle
to try
drives
to destroy
exist
the
if
world,
Etro is dead,
and I'm going to
actually?
stop you.
I'm not planning to destroy anything, but I can't deny that I'm here on God's orders. Benevelza. He named me the Savior and ordered me to rescue his
I have to
people.
fight Noel?
Yeah, right. Just like the Oracle says.
Also, are there
But
still
it's too
Oracles
soon
if
for
there's
a
no
showdown,
Etro?
Lightning. When the time is right, we'll put an end to this. All of it.
After all we've been through, you're telling me you still think these prophecies mean a damn thing?
If
She
you know
has
the
a
truth, I
point.
didn't until now. Who would believe you'd actually show up again out of nowhere after 500 years? Here you are, just in time for the final act, right on cue. You have to die, Lightning.
You have to die. Runs away. Okay, why didn't I just fight him? You have to die. Sprints away. It reads 0, so I think we have 3670.
Now it's time to crash the children's party.
Do I just go there now?
Now hurry. If they complete the ritual, another girl will be killed.
Get out of here, Gertrude.
Pray for the dead. Thanks for waiting.
An energy blast to start.
You can't read me.
Normally Gertrude does a little rush. Dang, I feel like I cleared that. Oh, I also still haven't actually looked at which garbs are the best ones, so we're working off of whatever I built last time.
Noel Christ. Do you remember?
You know the graveyard, right? The one out by the North Station? Well, I heard weird chanting coming from inside. Sounded like
We
black magic to
have
me. Gave
some...
me the creeps.
I
You think I'd
assume this
forget?
is books,
I was
but
the
it
one who sent them on their way
looks like
and
it says
ordered them to save
boobs.
the future.
Like a
What
lowercase
happened
b
was my
boobs.
fault.
No. He chose to go on the journey and to fight for a better world. Yes, it did end in her death, but that wasn't your responsibility.
The top hat? Yeah, the top hat is iconic though. I think it's really perfect for Lightning and Lightning's personality.
The evil Savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter.
How many times can they say
I hope
that?
it's not the case, but if the prophecy is true, then you will fight each other, and he will kill you. So let's
Okay,
steer clear of it for
how can
Where do I
prophecies
hide?
exist
The
if
prophecy is set in
Etro
stone.
doesn't exist
Nothing I can't
anymore?
change things. Besides, I've never run from anything. And I'm not
Etro
about to start now.
died. I'm
After
so
all, I set Noel off on that fool's
confused.
quest in the first place.
Do what you have to. But Light, try not to die, okay?
Try not to
I don't know
die.
what else you can take
I
your
love this
place.
advice. Thank you, Hope. Truly the world's best navigator. Chosen by God himself. I think the graveyard is this way. I didn't actually check before I started sprinting over here. It is. Okay, good. Okay, but I'm confused because, like, I might know the numbers, but I don't know... I don't know the order, right? Speak the numbers. Okay. Can you please show me which numbers it is? If I have to remember those numbers, I'm gonna cry. I found 3 of them like 2 weeks ago. It's this way, right? Me pulling up the map. Nope. Not even a little bit. Okay. This way. Okay. Oh, yeah, because there was the weird chaos stuff this way. Oh, I think I have soul seeds. Right? I don't think I've... Oh. She ringing. She do be ringing.
Show that you are one of us.
Oh, okay, it does tell me. Whew. Oh, it was 3, 6, and 7. Okay.
To the goddess of death. These numbers I say.
The reason she didn't say the numbers is also because apparently the numbers are different every playthrough. So I can't ding the devs for this. Even though I think that's weird.
We're in it last.
Right. It's time to put an
Hello,
end to the
hello,
fiction.
Understeel. Welcome in. What am I doing? Why does it sound like battle music? Oh, snap. Sinner's Corner? That's where I want to hang out after school. What are those? Oh, just niblets? See, I feel like now I'm kind of overpowered for these things. What are you weak to? Fire? What is that? Lurking, hi all digital friends. Well, thank you so much for the lurk. Hello, hello. I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it won't be too outrageous of a day. What is that? What is that?
I shall take your light. Our tears fall into the chaos.
Halved, okay. Oh, I think it's fire.
Shine hope.
Woo!
Pray for the dead.
Weakness is lightning.
Shine
Uh-oh.
hope on the fire.
What? That was bad. Even with the guard? That was horrible. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Okay. How do I get better health? That's what I need now. Oh, I thought that was a glowing thing. Schmack. Actually, don't know what their weakness is. Oh, just regular attacks. Do I have just like a regular attack? Oh, I do. Like the top hat looks very steampunk. Thank you. I love the top hat. I stole it from an NPC. Should I probably heal? Probably. Am I like just supposed to keep going? We're just gonna run. We're just gonna pretend that I didn't see that. I think I need to go the other way. Stormbane? Okay, now I'm going the right way. Ooh. That was scary. There are people on the other side of this wall. I mean, do you think we can fight that? I'm gonna say no. I have a feeling we're gonna be fighting a boss.
Behold the harbinger of destruction.
The Harbinger of Destruction? I love the Harbingers. Oh, shoot. The 11th Fatui Harbinger is my favorite.
This'll do. No
Okay.
more lies, just the truth.
I hate that I lose so much health. Come on, he's almost staggered. Come on. Okay.
Expected as much.
Okay. That was it for the chaos. I'm afraid.
Behold the harbinger of destruction.
Are you kidding me? I just fought you. I don't have a... I'm not shelled, but go off, King.
The cycle of death ends now. Thanks for waiting. No mercy and no
Come on.
forgiveness. Pray for the dead.
Woo!
Expected as much.
Those guys look really spooky, though, actually. I'm at half health. I feel like I'm always at half health in this game. I can heal, and then I'm immediately at half health again.
The promised time is upon us. Behold the harbinger of destruction. Behold the harbinger of destruction. Return to chaos, our mother. Return to chaos, our mother. The time has come. Wicked savior, go now to Atro's side.
Etro's dead, right?
I'd introduce myself, but I'm guessing that you already know who I am.
Other pink-haired lady.
It's the god savior.
Kill her! She cannot live!
What? Thanks, Noel, who's trying to kill me or something.
You're late, Hunter.
What?
It's the hunter, just as the prophecy foretold.
Answer our prayers and slay the savior! Make the oracle true!
You murder innocent people and expect me to do your bidding?
Did Noel not just say that he was gonna kill
Did it
us?
for you, for the prophecy.
Having a falling out?
Don't insult me, Lightning. You think I'm with these guys? Fanatics with blood on their hands?
He can disagree with both of you at once. I mean, he can.
Yeah,
they panicked and started
I like
killing
that
anyone who even
in
looked
this
like me.
cutscene she's swinging it around this like
Then I shouldn't have waited,
dull
should I?
spear like it's a sword slicing through
I could
people.
have found you and saved their lives.
And now what? You're gonna fight me?
Yeah, that's right. That prophecy, it has to be true.
Has to be true? You mean I have to die? And you're
Cool
the one
sword,
who's
bro.
gonna
It
make
is very
happen?
cool.
Bring it on, Noel. I've been fighting destiny
He's
for a
the only
long
other
time
party
now,
member in
and
your
I'm getting
party
good
at
it.
13-2. Did to fight him right now after I've been weakened by everything in this little corridor?
Soldiers are here.
Sick jump.
Lightning, follow me. We need to finish this, but it has to be the right place.
What is... what? Okay. I'm confused. I have to go all the way back to the Warren? Is there a reason why I have to go all the way back?
The order has to be locked down tight. The heretics aren't gonna get far.
I'm just gonna use chronostasis so I don't waste a bunch of
Throw
time.
behind bars.
And that just leaves the Shadow Hunter. He said he
I'm
wanted to
hoping I can finish this chapter before 6 a.m. so we can
There's gotta
finish
be
it like in the same
Whenever
day.
I come here around noon, I always see a man standing around lost in his own thoughts. His name is Armand.
Oh.
In which case, killing me isn't his goal.
Today, the City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy.
Today's death count is only 759.
Number of let us offer prayers.
It's been like close to 900 all the other days. Wait, shoot.
follow him. But
Which
remember
way?
what?
This way? I don't know which way. I can't tell which direction I'm facing. I can't tell which direction I'm facing. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's
If Senior
east.
dies, there'll be no more future. Not for anybody.
Do you think I'm gonna let Noel kill me? Like... Noel out of anybody? Watch me suffer and die horribly in this fight. I will buy another potion and try to eat before we go.
If you're just looking, at least
Thanks for coming.
Give me that salad. Where the hell am I? Not going the right way. Oh, oh my gosh. Whenever chronostasis releases, it's crazy. It's so loud.
thanks for stopping.
Give me that potion. I think their resource management in this game is really, really interesting. Like, why can I only have, like, 6 potions? Is Arise? Arise is only 1, right? Arise is 3 EP. Oh, I have Curaga now. I forgot. So I can cure myself. Cats. If you could carry more than the 6th potion, you might spend time above half health. Yeah. More than 5 minutes. Bro!
You've made your choice.
What is this one? Lightning? It's really interesting because if I remember correctly, in 13.2, you got all of your resources back after every single fight. Like all your health, all of your like ATB and everything recharged completely.
This area is sealed tight.
What's our weakness? Fire? Stab, stab, stab.
Accept death. Pray for rebirth.
Yes. It's likely they'll.
Okay, we're gonna save. I feel like I've saved 8 times already this stream.
Left someone there.
Okay, I would really love to finish this before the end of the night.
Without a crest,
Are you kidding me?
enter.
To get through the gate, you'll need something they call the crest of Etro.
Easiest way would be to take one off a heretic, but most of them have already been.
That's cute. Okay. Let me go back to my quests here. Main quest. Hunter. Oh, she needs to get across the Etro. She should look around for a better way for resorting to brute force.
Rounded up by the order.
By now, yes. But there must be some who slipped the net. How about we do some fishing of our own?
What am I supposed to do here? Okay, so I somehow need to find a heretic. Okay.
You shall return to nothingness.
Goodbye, Gertrude. I keep forgetting that you can skip that ending animation. It's so nice. I don't know what fishing I'm supposed to do.
In the depths of the warren, you're gonna need a key. A crest of Etro.
Oh, here's some heretics. Can I take your stuff?
Let the darkness. You can't fool me.
Can I get your crest of Etro? Crest of Etro, crest of Etro, crest of Etro. Yeah! Okay, well that's cool. I didn't have to go that far. I was worried I was gonna have to like go back into the main part of the city and
Not
stuff.
Sure what it is, but it's decorated with Etro's crest. One of the heretics.
It's decorated with the Etro's crest, which is exactly what we need. Hello, Crableg Lars. Welcome in. I hope you're having a really good Saturday. Ooh, snap. Let's go fight a boss. Hope stream has gone well. It has gone well so far. We're making our way through main story quest, so
Crest of Etro.
so far nothing terrible has happened, but I think we're about to fight a boss, so we'll see how long that lasts. What's the jankiest gate opening I've ever seen in my entire life? Can I move? Okay. Oh gosh, okay. So we get to fight Noel again. I think we had to fight him like 3 times in the
Not
last
you
game.
again.
Been slacking on the ocean
no
facts in the
place for kids.
Discord. You'll find some tonight. I appreciate it.
Safe.
I've been meaning to
The
post
children
about the
else, they look after me.
mangrove crabs, but I
If
haven't.
you
I've been
ask
forgetting.
me, you're the one who doesn't belong. Is Noel that important that you'd chase him here?
We were on the same side once. Friends, I guess.
Oh, they're
But
friends.
that was such a long, long time ago. Do you think he's still your friend? See, there's only one person Noel ever truly loved, and she's long gone. The Children of Chaos told me the whole story. It's a sad but sweet tale of a proud hunter and his friend.
Are we finally getting a recap of 13-2 right now?
Oh, poor Yule. She left a hole in his heart that just can't be filled. It's not surprising, though.
Mangrove
considering
crabs
that
look
she
so
died in
sick.
his arms.
I think like the way that they lay their larvae is really interesting because they lay their eggs in a place that the adults don't normally live, so that way they don't like overcrowd their resources. It's very cool. And like once they hatch into larvae and start getting like a bit older, then they like migrate into the area that the adults live. Overcrabbed resources.
Reunited, what else could he do? He had to believe her. And so he's been waiting ever since. The poor sad fool. Centuries and
They're
centuries
locked in the
waiting.
kids only section.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
they got sat
God.
down at the kids table and abandoned.
How could I have missed that?
Well, the adults get to
All
drink
this
wine.
time, the one thing that's kept him going are his memories of Yule.
Oh no, not his memories. The promise of a future gave him hope. There's another oracle drive up ahead. When you see the prophecy, you'll understand.
Okay, but
You'll
oh, I'm
see
so
why.
confused because accessing the Oracle Drive shortens lifespans.
Once you're dead.
Like that's, oh my god, I'm so confused. They really said we spent 2 entire games. Okay, this is really just actually based off
I
13-2.
spotted Noel. I'm going after him.
They really said let's just take all of the lore and history from the last 2 games and just
He has to be egging me on.
just say, haha, just kidding, never mind. How do I get up there? I don't know how to get up there. What is this music though?
My tears fall into chaos. No mercy and no forgiveness.
What is this music? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I've got something in my eye. Oh. This is gonna be like that one level with the freaking dragon. Or like, I don't know how to get up. How do I? Okay. What actually is this music though? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was playing Tears of the Kingdom the other day. So I just started hitting square like I needed to attack.
Don't even try.
A banger. You missed a ban. Oh yeah, it was somebody like promoting followers, like buying followers and stuff. Why do I have to fight these 2 things separately? You know, the usual. You were ordering dinner? What are you ordering? What are you getting? Tell me all about it. Okay, so I keep getting like deprotect and deshell and stuff like that.
He's just afraid to mess around with destiny.
Wingstop? Nice. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, that's a hell of a burden for anyone to carry. And I bet he hasn't forgotten that I'm the one who put it on his shoulders.
Ow! He stabbed me like through the little barrier.
The darkness is Elysium.
Have no fear, I won
Accept
anyway.
death. Pray for rebirth.
Why are there so many enemies? How did they get me, but I couldn't get them? I can't see. Here's that Oracle drive. That somehow isn't killing people, even though that's the whole point of the last game.
Noel,
He looks like a little kid sitting in front of a TV.
so this is the prophesized future.
Did we not just watch this? I'm confused.
By killing the Savior, a brand new world will be born. Yule. So that's it. All this time, you've been dreaming of a new world where you're reunited with Yule.
It's no dream, Lightning. The future is right there in the Oracle Drive. If I kill the Savior, then the world will be reborn. And this time, it's going to happen like it's supposed to. It's going to work. I failed once before, long ago. But you know that story. I defeated a friend because I believed that would save everyone.
Okay. I did
Everything
what the
went
Oracle
wrong.
Drive told me to do
Yes, I
once
won our
before,
fight like
and then I
supposed
did
to.
it, and then the world actually ended, but
God.
I'm gonna do what the Oracle Drive tells me to do
But
again,
that
and it's
just
gonna be
unleashed the
great this
chaos that's
time.
tearing this world apart. So yeah, I destroyed the world. It's a hell of a thing. Snow never blamed or judged me, though. And Hope tried to lead humanity in the fight against the chaos.
Oh
Of
god,
course,
I
fought
hate
alongside
Snow
them
from the
both.
last game.
Damn it, but we were fools back then. We might as well have spat in the wind the good it did. I'd already signed the world's death warrant. 5 short centuries, that's all we had. And now even that's gone.
Noel, it wasn't your fault. It never was. If anyone's to blame, it's me.
Are you sure that there's not a little guy
Maybe you're right.
named Caius
You know
in
what?
there,
I don't think
perhaps?
it even matters anymore. I'm only
That
interested in
who's
creating a
actually
new
at
future.
fault?
That prophecy is the key to my dream of seeing Yule again. I'm going to make it happen. It's nothing personal, Lightning. I really wish the prophecy didn't show you dying.
I'm so confused.
But it does.
Take a
and
shot
I'm
every
sorry,
time
but
Bet
I'm
says they're
going to make it happen.
confused.
500 years ago, I committed the ultimate sin. One more death on my conscience won't do anything to me.
I don't think that that's true, Noel.
It has to be done.
Okay. I love when Noel yells. I don't know why, but whatever his VA did when he yells,
Is that all
it's
you
like
got?
my favorite.
Damn, that god of yours gave you some serious power.
I'd call it a mixed blessing. I'm more powerful than I ever was, but it came with a price. I'm not even sure if I'm human anymore.
I hope not. You've been alive for like 1,000 years.
What are you, Lightning?
I wish I knew. Believe me.
I wish I knew.
Lives.
Oh my god, I've been singing that all day. I
If
wish
had
I
any humanity
knew.
left, I would have been crushed by the guilt by
I've
now.
literally been annoying the crap out of
Do I look
Alex with
crushed
it.
to you? I am going to see Sarah again. I'm going to fight for as long as it takes.
play
Give
Warzone
whatever
and
it
sing
takes,
that.
even if it's my humanity.
Just
You're not
driving
like me,
around.
Noel.
I wish I
know you're
knew.
different, even if it's for the future, even if it's to see Yule again.
I
You
can't
don't
get
have
over it.
any
I can't.
me.
I don't even care about this anymore. Yeah, no fighting, just driving. Ray hates when you sing that. Well, Alex hates when I
I'm
sing it
so
too.
human.
That's all I've been doing all day. Literally, every time he asks me a question, I'm just like, I wish I
You
knew.
can't do it again.
So they're both just beefing because they want to see different
Right.
people again. Yes.
You know it's true.
Yeah, this
I can
seems
see
to
it
be
in
a
your
pretty
eyes.
recurring
You think
theme
you're
in this
safe from me?
series. I'll pause it here for a second. This seems to be a pretty recurring theme in the series now that you've like said it that way. 13 people were beefing like within the party because they wanted to see certain people, and like the way to do that is different for each of those people they wanted to see. So they kind of all internally squabbled. 13-2 is also a similar thing, like the main, but it wasn't within like the protagonist party. It was the main antagonist versus like the protagonist, what they wanted to do. They basically wanted the same thing just in different ways, and like now it's the same thing. That seems to be a recurring theme in 13.
Sure about that?
No. But the clock is ticking on this world, and I've
And
got things to
basically
do
they're
before
basically
time
listening
runs
to
out.
two different
You
gods
don't wanna get in
also.
my way, Noel.
Noel is
You
basically
must
listening
love
to the
stories,
remnants of
but I don't.
Etro, and Lightning is listening to Benevilza. Who is the
Damn
one
it,
who
Lightning.
actually made
Is
all of
this
the
all
other
you want
gods?
now?
That's right. To save Sarah, I'll throw everything else away. I'll even be God's little pawn. No one's gonna stop me from trying. Not even you. You want to find Yule? Then find her in death!
Okay, Lightning.
Oh, I'll find her, all right. Count on it.
Find
We'll
her in
be alive.
death.
In a new future. In a new world that I'm gonna make happen with my own 2 hands.
I
Even
love
if it
Noel.
means destroying you!
I'd smash.
To make the prophecy come true, you think you have to kill me.
Is it? There's no way. Jason Marsden? Is it actually? It is? No! No! Jem, why do you come into my chat and then just give me the most cursed information right after I just said I would smash too? How dare you? I'm so mad. I don't think so. Do I want to know what's cursed? Ooh. Sir? Sir, Mr. Mans has so much HP. His VA has a TikTok and his younger girlfriend who is a Max Go fangirl. Vomits right into my mouth.
Need this.
Okay. Is this halved? Okay, no, it's not. So the thing with Noel is that he's fast as hell.
The cycle of death ends now.
He's gonna attack me. What the? Okay. He's actually kind of going down really easily. He's in Lion King too? What are you saying? She cosplayed Roxanne multiple times. He actually voices Kovu from Lion King too. Oh, it's like the people who want to fuck the lion. I mean, what is that? What is that? What is that? Hello, what is that? Oh my god.
This'll do.
Okay, perfect shields. Did y'all see those perfect shields? I would like everybody to recognize that those were all perfectly timed shields.
I won't lose.
If there's one thing your boy can do, ah!
Read me.
I'm scared. It's some perfect shields.
Let the darkness
Halved arrow. Good thing I just hit him with a bunch of arrow, huh? He's almost dead. That wasn't even hard. Snow was way harder. That was so easy. I mean, okay, to be fair, Snow is the boss for chapter 2, and I guess Noel's the boss for chapter 1. So maybe that makes sense.
Your dream is over, Noel.
Damn, Lightning, relax. He just
Let
wants
it
to see
go.
his girlfriend.
The hunter has failed to kill the savior. Your prophesized future won't come true. It's all over now.
It's all ogre now.
You think I'll give up that easy, Savior? I'm not done yet. I am going to kill you.
Sure, do your worst. Yule's still waiting for you.
That's
I'm
right,
so
I'll do
sorry,
it for
but
Yule's
Lightning's
sake.
line
Even if it
delivery
means having your blood on my hands.
is so
If
bad.
she was here, she'd try to stop me.
The fight sequences for this
She's
game
been
are
disappointed as hell
interesting.
in me, at
Yeah,
least
I
for a
agree.
while. But
The
she'll get
combat
over it.
has really been like fully
I need
realized
this future.
in this game compared to
will
the
be
other
done.
two. It's gotten better with every game. I'm just glad we don't have gratuitous QTEs in this one. Like, all of these would have been QTEs in 13.2. Oh, I like this remix.
Why didn't you
Of
do
Yule's theme. It's not even Noel's theme?
Because Yule, she wouldn't. This isn't what she would want. She had the power to see into the future. Every terrible vision she saw, one after another, whittled her life away.
Mm-hmm. That it did.
She must have known all along when she would die, and how she would die. But even so, she never gave up hope. She didn't stop trying to make
The
things
character
better
themes
for all of us.
in all of the 13
She didn't
games
stop smiling.
absolutely slap.
Yet what did I do? I saw one prophecy and I let it control me. I didn't try to fix anything, just try to kill you to make it come true. I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to look her in the eye if I did.
So this is basically,
You
so he's just
destroyed
saying
the
everything that I've
machine.
been saying for 10 minutes in this game.
Maybe that prophecy was my last chance to see Yule, but maybe it's better this way. Maybe it's better to never see her again than make more mistakes.
Oh, he crying.
Did you hear that? Yule!
What? There's, what?
You did the right thing. Your soul will come to me. We'll meet again.
What in the oh my god is?
I promise.
Okay. I ate
I'd say
Yule's
sorry,
soul.
but I did try to kill you. I don't think a simple apology is going to cut it.
Are you coming to the Ark?
Even
Come to
if
the
I
Ark with
pushed you
us.
into it,
Wait, is Snow coming to the Ark with
you've
us?
had
I feel like
5 long
Snow should have
centuries to
come.
brood on what happened, and I come along and force you into a corner. Maybe I'm the one who should apologize, but Yule was right. You belong in the future, and I can take you there. You deserve a new beginning, in a new world.
The third world in this series, I might add.
A new world.
How
So is your
many
God building us a paradise?
is this?
Not exactly. It's just an
Like,
ordinary place.
this is
with
this just
ordinary
talking about
people
how humans just
working
fuck
hard
up one
together to
world
make it
and
as good
then
as it can be.
like make a new one, and then mess that one up, and then make another one? Like this new world that Benevelza is building
Doesn't
won't
sound like
be
the Shadow Hunter would be
messed
welcome
up.
there. Hey, but if I'm gonna get a second lease on life, maybe it's time I stopped living in the shadows. Right, Lightning?
God builds one world. Humans fuck it up. What is this? Why does she beat the fuck out of everyone? They just accept it and move on. If Lightning beat the hell out of me, I would also thank her and move on, okay? Wait, did that little screen play whenever we beat chapter 2? I don't remember. God builds one world, humans fuck it up. God rolls eyes, builds them another world, humans fuck it up again. God, okay, this time only the cool people get to come to the third try. Yeah, basically. I got an achievement. The Hope of a Promise. The cathedral in Luxurion is home to a saint. Gee, I wonder who that saint is. To get into cathedral then, okay, she's heavily guarded and the only way to meet her is late at night. To get into the cathedral then, you'll have to first clear up a little problem for her servant, Aremia, who can be found near the entrance to the cathedral. Try visiting the cathedral between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.
Light? How did you know he was gonna do that?
Do I look like, what is that?
Sure, he was
Shadow
out to kill
Hunter.
you.
Is that a weapon? It looks a good weapon. Is that a good weapon? If I had to guess, it would be good. Wow! Oh my god. Holy cow. I'm also thinking about maybe getting rid of guard. I pretty much only guard on the yellow schemata. I feel like it'd be good to have it on two of them, but I want to be able to like deal more damage. Then I just really have to make sure I'm guarding on the right one, right? Like, what if I made this one Blitz? Ballroom Blitz? What do these do? I'm confused. It does little damage, low ATB cost. Ooh, it also ups my power a lot. Can make enemies recoil. I could do Flame Strike. Lightning attacks in the direction was just pushed and deals physical damage. To target and nearby foes. Blitz looks pretty good. Doesn't really give us anything special. Area sweep. Launches them into the air. Ooh. I don't know what to do here. Let's try. Let's do Blitz. We'll try Blitz. Let's try out Blitz. Heavy Guard. Ooh, I got some new stuff. That's cool. Heavy Guard. Has a high ATB cost. 15 versus 10. I'll take it. Okay, my attack is higher on this one. Arrow, Ice. Elemental does like all of them. Arrow, Ice. I think I kept lightning on this one. Right? I feel like I should do fire. Ooh, I've got Aurora? Aurora? Oh. Aurora? I guess I don't need Blizzard if I've got... Because I have Ice, Fire, blah, 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 Lightning. Do I need it? How many costumes do I have? I have a lot of potential ones. Like, I have quite a few. I only have, like, 4 preset. But you can only keep 3. Like, that, I think, is the biggest bummer. I really wish I got more... Like, I wish I had more of these. But I don't. So, Ice gives me Blizzard already. So, which one am I missing? Just, wait, isn't Ice Spark both lightning and ice? So I have lightning, ice, arrow, and fire. So I've got them all in this. So I don't technically need Spark Strike here, but I think Spark Strike is a good option. I was gonna say you should do a costume change redeem. Ooh, that would be good actually. I have been meaning to do like more of these, so I think I should just make some schema. The downside is that like the outfits change your stats, so that could really mess me up. So I feel like I will. That's a really good idea. I think I'll do that, but it's probably going to be a relatively high point redeem because it changes my entire stats. So as long as it's not before a boss fight, I think I'll be okay. I know we've gotten a couple new thingies here, right? Holy cow. My magic is so high on this one. Increases resistance. I do want that one. I think I'm okay there. Maximum HP. Oh yeah, I definitely need that. Wait. Why are these different? Increases maximum HP. That's insane. Yeah, like I'll just give you a little example. So like this is like the basic one, right? It's 468 strength, 368 magic. These, okay, so it looks like they really are only changing the ATB on these ones, but like they give you different abilities. Like your abilities are different. These ones don't give you any abilities. This one like locks specific abilities in. Yeah, it's crazy. And then like your weapons change all of your stats. It's crazy. I do really like the schemata system, but like I said, I wish you had more than 3. Like 3 is not that many. I've only got 3 like stances basically I could take.
I didn't know. I took a gamble on him and hoped he'd come up with the right answer. Lucky for us, he did.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be going actually. Story of my life. Oh, I have one more EP, right? Damn, it's so far away and it's already 4 a.m. You know what that means. It's chronostasis time, baby. Do I go this way? Yeah, okay. We run in, we go in, we zoom in. I'm so mad though that I was stuck in the Warrens, but then I managed to get out. And then I needed to go back. Oh, here's a side quest.
Hey, little missy.
Ew, don't call me that.
Drink.
Looks like you've already had enough for both of us.
Tell them. Take her home, I drive all night to keep her warm and time is frozen.
Ask my dearly departed fiance.
That's a very beautiful poem for this game.
Do you really blame her? Who wants to marry a
Oh my
drunkard?
god,
You
lightning.
got it all wrong, honey. I started drinking after she left me.
Why does he sound like John
Everything's
Goodman?
gone downhill since then. You
Story of
probably
my
won't believe
life
what I
by
tell you.
Wonder.
I used to command a whole legion of the
Correction.
oldest, finest men. Those days,
Incredible.
I was on top of the world. Nothing could bring me down.
Absolutely
Then
incredible.
Why did your fiance leave you? You must have some idea.
Not even the foggiest. Me and Filiana. We were so in love.
Filiana.
Or so I thought. Then she disappeared and never came back.
She disappeared.
Oh,
out of the
my
blue?
controller works.
Are you sure something
at that.
didn't happen to her? You did look for her, didn't you?
Of course I did. From the palace in Yuznan to the edge of the wildlands. I searched for decades, but I never even heard a whisper of Filiana. And when I described her, no one had ever
Luckily,
even
well,
seen
he's
her
certainly
back.
lacking something,
My
truly.
Filiana was a looker. No one could have forgotten.
She's probably dead, my dude. I don't know what
We
to
were
tell
the
you.
happiest two people could be. But then, I crashed down from heaven to hell. There's no
Oh.
salvation to be found in this world. No God or Savior to deliver us.
And if there's no salvation, then there's no hope.
Can you honestly tell me that I'm wrong? Show me. Show me where there's any hope in this place.
Hey, Hope, come
What?
down from
You gonna find my
Benevelza.
Filiana for me and prove me wrong?
I have to go find this chick? Oh, I meant to accept
You've given
it.
up on-
I knew it. Bring me another drink.
Did I not actually
You
accept
wanna
it?
fight?
Okay. Make sure to post so I do karaoke stream so you can sing this song. Aw.
I'd be willing to at least try. If there's
Definitely.
still hope in this world, it has
definitely
be
do that.
found. You have to look for it.
Ha! You're a tough chick with a good heart. Thanks for offering. That's good enough for me.
I said I was willing to try, and I meant it.
I
Where was the last
I
place you
always
saw
am
what
like
was
kudos to
really
streamers who
better?
do karaoke
You're
streams. Like
actually
I
going to go
cannot
further.
sing to save my
Brianna and I
life.
both lived in Houston back in those
Y'all
days.
know.
She was a
I wish I
fantastic
knew.
cook. Just got her a job at a
Y'all
sneaky
know.
restaurant where all the foodies went.
It's only a 2-star
Did you
quest,
check
so
out
it
the
should be
restaurants in
doable.
Yuznan?
I
It's
I've
possible
done
she's
multiple
working in
3-star
one.
quests. I think I've done
Oh,
2
you
of
don't get how
them.
desperate I was back then.
The thing is, when
I
it's like
checked
a
everything I could
searching
get my
one,
hands
like I
on
have
when
the
I found
game guide, so I'm
nothing.
probably just gonna pull it
I'll
out
go
and look up
back
where it
and
is.
check them again.
But
You will?
like when
You
it's
would do
trying to
that
find something
for
and
a
they don't tell
stranger?
you anywhere it's supposed to be, like
I
it's
don't know
literally
what
just
to
going on a
say.
wild goose chase.
Here, take
You
this
enjoy
with
singing, you just hate the voice change
Matching
over
rings.
mic. Oh
Seeing it
yeah.
just reminds me of her, but I don't have the courage to throw it away.
That's true. I know some people have like very specific like karaoke settings.
Men who had all kinds of evil in their past.
Kitty cat. Unopened treasure orb? A Thundara? Hello? A level 2 Thundara? That's pretty good, but I have Spark Strike. Do I have like a Flame Strike, perchance? Haha. Okay, it's less good than my Thunder, my Spark Strike. But for a Thundara, baby? I guess I already had lightning there too. Celestial body. That's 40. You just sing and adjust your voice from there. Oh, that's fair. Have I completely messed up my schemata? Perhaps. But I don't have any fire on this one, so my fire's got to be my flame strike. Okay. I mean, I could have put fire on this one, I guess, but I think, yeah, my magic's higher on that one. So perhaps we'll just do an attack on this one. I think area sweep actually might be good for this one. Yeah, okay. That's what we'll do. We'll see if this works. If not, it's okay. Is there a dog? Working? I don't think... Wait, hold up. Did I even... I don't think I even used a potion in that Noel fight.
Huh?
Who's this cat person? Cat boy? Schmack. Beat that boy with a bat. Schmack.
Your life shall be cut.
Dun, dun. Okay, my HP is a lot higher, which is good. Sorcery shop. Yes. Give me that synthesis, baby. Okay. Oh. Yeah, buddy, more powerful. That's it. Everything else is maxed. That's messed up. I know I can buy and sell spells, but that's scary. Forge, buying weapons and shields. Oh, I didn't know I could buy weapons. Oh, I think I already have these.
Oh,
Somebody's singing. Do you know Wonderwall? Oh shit, I forgot. I'm timed. I forgot it was timed. Oh shit. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Me spends half an hour ranting about the timed aspect of this game, forgets it's timed. I love running down empty hallways. Ugh. These things are fun. It's a weak key.
Keep up if you can. Keep up if you can.
Okay.
Sleep forever in the abyss.
Whoa, sleep forever in the abyss? Go off. Okay. Give me that soul seed, baby. Pretty sure I have like 8 of them. We gained a lot of EP from that fight, which is good.
Oh me. Now what am I gonna do?
Oh, she's
You seem a
cute.
bit troubled.
Yes, it's true, I am, but I don't know that it's something I'd feel comfortable discussing with a stranger.
Fine. I wouldn't want to force you to talk.
You are a rather frank one, aren't you, miss? It's not that I've been sworn to silence or anything. Quite the opposite. I feel like I've got to tell someone. Let me start from the beginning.
Oh,
I
okay.
am
Story
Adeline,
time.
one of the blessed members of the Order tasked with looking after Lady Vanille.
Whoa, they
Did you
finally
say
said her
Vanille?
name.
Yes, our Lady Vanille. The one and only holy saint who
I
has been gifted with the mysterious ability to hear
really
cries of the
cannot
dead
believe that
are
they made
carried on the
Vanille a
winds of
saint.
chaos.
Vanille, the saint?
Yes, well the fact is that the Holy One is particularly attached to
I can't wait to hear her talk.
a small stone that she always carries.
I'm guessing
Madonna.
it's no regular piece of rock.
You're
I
quite
love
right.
to see
It
her.
seems like something very special. It reflects the light with a rainbow iridescence. But several days ago, that very stone was stolen by some reprehensible thief.
I don't like
Ever
their little
since its
Kingdom
disappearance,
Hearts
the poor
emblem
saint
like
has
all
hardly said a
over
word. She's completely withdrawn.
the cleric
She
stuff.
can't find the thief?
Find the thief? The holy saint? She cannot leave the cathedral.
Oh my
It's
god.
completely out of the
Like what?
question.
I
I'm
see,
so
you keep your
confused
precious
how
saint locked
Vanille
up
got
like
where
some
she
sort of criminal or animal.
is.
You say too much. Well, the only reason the saint is kept within the cathedral is for her own safety and protection.
She can't be trusted with herself?
Yes, that's it, exactly.
If what you say is true and she
I mean,
never leaves the cathedral,
that's
then
true.
only other order members could have
Every
gotten
time
to her.
Vanille has ever made a decision, it's
You're
only messed up
suggesting that a
literally
member
the
of
entire
Order
world.
stole the saint's precious belonging? You could not be more wrong. It's impossible.
Then you admit others into the cathedral to see your saint, do you?
There is an outfit which is allowed to enter to make their deliveries, but
An outfit, you
their
say?
staff always go through a thorough inspection.
Her poor
They
choices.
couldn't
Her
even
poor
figure out
choices have
troubles
literally
they tried.
led to
There's an
the
exception to every
downfall
rule.
of
Where do I find
2
them?
different
I wish I could
planets.
tell you, but I don't know. I think they work out of the warehouse district.
Okay, so in the Cathedral Plaza, the Holy District Lightning encounters Aremia, a member of the Order who gives Lightning some news about her old ally Vanille. Apparently, Vanille is being kept under close watch by the Order elders, who have designated her a saint. Unfortunately, a stone that she treasured has been stolen, and this has plunged her into despondency. There are a few leads, but it might be worth questioning the warehouse employees down in the warehouse district first. She couldn't stand getting railed by Fang. She had to be up in the plot for real. Like, is this? I bet this stone is like Fang's crystal tear. I am 99% sure that's what this is gonna be. Don't say Vanille shall ruin the next planet too. Vanille always finds a way to come back. She was not saved in the original 13. She sacrificed herself at the end of 13, and yet she reappeared in 13-2 as like the main narrator. Somehow.
Warehouse district, huh? I don't know how
Even
far
though
I'll
she
get,
was not
but at least I can
alive.
give it a shot.
Oh, you are far too kind. Just know
Yeah.
you are such generous
She's the
folks.
main narrator in 13-2. Fang though, yeah, Fang for real. Okay, so we go to the warehouse district. Somehow Vanille has returned. That's literally just this entire trilogy. Like, it's basically not even Lightning's trilogy. It's the trilogy of Vanille. Like, truthfully, it really is. The warehouse district is all the way over here. You know what? Maybe this is a silly use of my AP abilities, but we're just gonna keep chronostasising. Okay. Does something happen if we use chronostasis too much? I feel like something might happen if we use too much chronostasis. I'm going the wrong way, huh? Well, I just went a longer way, but it's fine. Like, I'm telling y'all, it doesn't even matter if y'all knew the lore in the last 2 games, because they have literally just been like, actually, we're changing that. We're retconning that. It's like if you've ever played D&D and you had a DM that was really bad of like keeping track of their notes and where the story was going, and then like you ended up taking a hiatus for like 6 months and you come back and the story's just completely different, but it has all like the same names. That's like exactly what this feels like. I'm supposed to be in the warehouse district, right? What quest? This is a side quest? This is a side quest? But I do want to meet Vanille. I want to know what the hell is going on with Vanille. It might be worth questioning the warehouse employees down in the warehouse district. If I had to guess, they probably wouldn't be around right now because it's 4 in the morning. I don't understand how to open these, by the way.
Should I just go?
What's the story with the box?
What box?
Well, it was given to us by a customer, but
What
I must have
box?
forgotten to address it.
Why don't you just give it back to that customer?
Well, that's where things get a bit sticky, you see. One of our new lads handled the package.
A
Some bigwig
box?
from the cathedral gave it to him. Asked
So
if we could hold it for a
confused.
while.
From the cathedral, huh? Let me guess. That bigwig is tied to the saint somehow, aren't they?
How'd you know that? That's amazing. The new lad was delivering packages to the saint's quarters when he met this person. Never even got their name or anything. We've really stuck our foot
I
in
love the
now.
hair
The
physics.
Order is one of our biggest customers. We can't go back and admit we took a package from someone there without checking it.
I may be able to help you out. I'm looking for something that was taken from the cathedral. I'd like to check that box. If it's there, I'll return it myself.
Why
I'll
is
take
Lightning's
full
line delivery
responsibility for it.
so bad in
I'd
this
love to let
game?
you take a
Like, I
look,
think
but
they're
I
trying to
haven't
play
been
on the
able to
like,
get it open. I was
ooh,
thinking
she's
it's
not a
gonna have to be
human
smashed
anymore.
open this
Like,
way.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do.
Fine, I can handle that.
Wait, what? Hold on. Seriously? You're kidding,
But
right?
it's it's
No, not really.
off-putting. It's very strange. What is happening? Okay. Break open the boxes. Wait, these boxes? Ah, gosh. How do I put this away? How do I put this away? Okay. I obtain a crystal shard. Now do I have to run all the way back? Do I just return it? Yeah, I suppose I just return it.
But taken from within the orb.
Oh, beans. I don't remember how to get back. I don't think I can make it there in an hour and a half. If I had to guess. I don't think I can. Wait. What? 6 to 10. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Meet the saint. Okay, but we can try. We can try to run back, and if I feel like I'm running out of time, I can use chronostasis.
Could there be someone within the Order with a grudge against Vanille? Maybe I should talk to that woman from the Order again, Aramaya.
Aramaya? I said her name so wrong. I love running down long hallways on fetch quests in a timed game. We are honestly just waiting to go back to the Ark, though.
I know it.
Since we finished the main quest in Luxarion. I don't remember getting that completion screen in Yusnon, though, which kind of worries me. Makes me think I didn't actually finish it. But now we have two different places to go. We can go to the Wildlands or the other place. I have a feeling, I think it's the Wildlands is the next one. Yeah, the Wildlands. I think Dead Dunes had two. I know Dead Dunes is where you do the Nier Automata sand surfing situation. So I guess we'll go to the Wildlands tomorrow. Like, in games tomorrow. Ah, beans. Noel? What the hell? Why is Noel here? Wait, I want to go talk to Noel. Hey, let me go. Let me go. What? Why is Noel just walking around?
Can't let those monsters get too comfy.
Oh, that was cool. I'm glad I ran all the way here. I did pick up a side quest. Where's Aramaya? Wait, where's Aramaya? Am I crazy? Where is Aramaya? Keep hearing you say his name, and I mentally spell it Noel. Yeah, it took me a long time to get used to saying Noel. And not like Noel. Oh, she's here.
Hey, is this the stone that Vanille's missing?
Oh, this rainbow sparkle.
But they also just like say stuff completely wrong in this game.
The saint will be thrilled to have it back, I'm sure.
I don't know how close you are with Vanille, but do you know why she cares so much about
Because
that
it's
particular stone?
Fang's crystal tear, I'm sure.
The saint confided the truth to me when it appeared lost forever. She told me that this stone, this very stone, was held clutched in her hand when she awoke from her crystal stasis 13 years ago.
13? Do you think
She
they like the
claims
number
the
13?
stone holds a special power. Every once in a very rare while, it shows a glimpse of the precious family who is lost to her now. I can tell she cares for them with all her heart.
Family? She must have meant Fang.
Ooh.
Oh my. You know of Lady Fang? Yes, it seems it was possible for the saint to sometimes get a glimpse of Lady Fang in the facets of that stone.
I can see why the stone meant so much to her. Tell Vanille I'm glad she has it back safe and sound.
Can we meet
I
Vanille?
couldn't possibly give her that message, but you will have the chance to tell her yourself.
Huh?
The holy saint herself has expressed an interest in seeing you.
Oh.
And so I was asked to give you this. Here.
The outfit service entrance key. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be the outfit to let us in or
A
something.
key.
This is a copy of the key that unlocks the service entrance to the cathedral. The saint has no duties at this hour and should be found in her chambers. The gates are locked, but if you use that key that you have there...
Vanille's inviting me back
I'll
to her
be able to see
chambers
Vanille.
after hours?
Yes. Just thinking that I might get to see the saint smile again fills my heart with nothing but joy and happiness.
Yeah, eyes for real, for real. I got a paladin outfit and a fragment crystal. Dude, okay, maybe I'm gonna be a little bit too optimistic here, but we've been absolutely crushing it. Like, maybe, do we even need to do this again? I think it's the Wildlands where you actually, like, where the power difference actually comes in. So I think I'm about to eat my words.
You back to the Ark to recalibrate the time distortion.
Shut up, Hope. I'm gonna go... Wait, can't I use my service key? I thought I could use my key. Oh. Okay, do you think I can get in there before 6 a.m.? Oh my god, why is this hallway so long? Do I keep going this way? Will this bring me to Vanille? This is the longest hallway I've ever seen in my entire life. Whoa. This music is very, like, Code Vein. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that game. It's anime Dark Souls. Clearly you never saw the infinite Mario stairs. Vanille! Oh shit! It's Vanille! Okay, just listen to her talk. For everybody who's never played these games before.
Lightning?
Long time no see, Vanille. You look well.
Also, Vanille has like
You
the
haven't
best
changed. You're
character
just
theme
as
of
I
like
remember.
any character theme ever, and I hate it.
Me and everyone else. But you don't mean it like that, do you?
Vanille. We'd fought together once, a long time ago. We were comrades in arms in a battle against gods who toyed with human destiny. And at the end
I
of
can't
that
get over her
battle,
just Yuna
she
with a top
sacrificed
hat that
herself.
doesn't even fit. Yeah. It's perfect. I love this magical
She
girl
turned into a
game.
great crystal pillar, rising from the plains of Pulse, holding a world full of people safe in the sky.
But then 13 years ago, she
Fellas, is
came
it gay to hold hands in an eternal slumber
You again?
with your gal pal?
So you two know each other.
Oh yes, we've been together ever since I woke up. Right.
The pink-haired girlies hanging out.
But Fang's not around.
Well, we woke up at the same time and we were together for a while, but she left.
Fang is
You
alive?
decided to stay behind under the protection of the Order? You must have a reason.
We get to go find Fang?
There's something I have to do. It has to be me, and it has to happen right here.
See, like, listen to her accent. It's not a real accent. It has gotten better. It's actually better, though. The more Vanille talks, the less Australian it sounds.
There's a lot of chaos swirling around in here. I'd
Is
have
there a
thought the
Lulu
Order's
outfit?
cathedral
I
at
don't
least
think
would still be
so.
clear.
I didn't see one.
Yes, I know. It hurts terribly. I understand. But it won't be long now. You'll be free soon.
This, okay, Vanille talking is just when I try to do
Who are
an
you talking
Australian
to?
accent.
What is this stuff?
A wind of sorrow, the lament of the dead. Can't you hear their voices? Lost souls crying out in pain and suffering.
You mean this wind is the dead?
Yeah, they've been drawn here, one after another. All the people who died after the chaos poured through the gate. They've been swallowed by the chaos, and now they're trapped inside. I can feel it. All their sadness, all their grief. They're swirling around me. Every single cry feels like a dagger. Right in my heart.
Oh.
There must be so many millions of souls. And you feel all their pain?
Good.
That can't be.
Our world is being destroyed.
For all that Vanille has
There's no
done.
place for them
It's
to
her
come back
penance.
to. And there's no way for them to be reborn anymore. So they're caught in the chaos with their pain. They just can't escape it.
The Order believes that the souls have to be saved from their sorrow. They say the only way to do that is to offer them oblivion. Vanille's job is to call them to her so that can happen.
All of those souls at the same time? But Vanille, will you be able to handle all that?
I don't have any choice.
How was Vanille chosen to do this? She's like a random... Wait. So... Is there no crystal pillar holding up Cocoon anymore?
What will happen? This wind has been building for years.
Oh, we're on New Cocoon, right? Yeah, we're on New Cocoon, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. JK.
Energy is inside.
If it ever got out, all at once.
That's the spooky music.
It'd be the end of this world, and the future as well.
Again. There already is no future. Does this plot make sense? Like, is this plot supposed to make sense?
Finally, I have you back. Did you run into a chaos infusion or something?
Yeah, but don't worry.
Okay. Hello, Rosa. Welcome in. Okay, so Fang is out here, right? Fang is out here, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. I hope you're doing well today, Rosa. Wait, the paladin outfit looks almost exactly like one of the outfits I already have. Tersh just casually explaining that in order to save everyone, they've been actively assembling the apocalypse. Yeah, that sounds right. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this game because you only know shit through internet osmosis. To be fair, I very recently replayed the first two games and I also have no idea what's going on because it just doesn't make sense. I'm doing all right though. We're making a lot of progress and I had some good relaxing this week.
Oh,
So it's been pretty
Vanille
good.
is looking well. Don't you think so?
Hope, is it me or do you sound happy? Does someone have a little crush?
Does someone have a little I'm gonna scream.
What are you talking about, Light? Of course not.
Are they hinting at Hope Vanille right now? Are they trying to dispel like Vanille and Fang? What the hell was that? You stopped playing Final Fantasies after 10-2, you think? Oh, I didn't really play 10-2. I don't think. I wish my brother play it. I've really 8 and 13 are the ones that I played like the most. I think I might have played 10 at some point.
Good book.
It's my journal.
So
I've written in it for years.
Vanillope.
Read through it every day.
Vanillope.
Reminds me of the past.
We do not
Tired,
speak of
so I have
10-2.
plenty of time on my hands.
9 is
Those
your
are all
favorite.
yours?
That's what I've heard. I've never played 9, but I know they're remaking it. Like not to the same extent of like as they're doing with 7, but I heard they're remaking it.
Experienced so much in those years.
I need
I've
8
lived
to
a
be
great life.
remade. I love that game.
Nowadays, I find joy in reading about the past and enjoying freshly baked delicious.
What is wrong with this
muffins.
guy's
That's all something like
mustache?
me really needs.
And I haven't played 16 at all yet.
simple pleasures in life for a
Listen,
simple
13,
man.
Final Fantasy 13 is one of my
Absolutely.
favorite games of all
Yeah.
time.
Oh, speaking of freshly baked
And so
muffins,
is 15, and those two are like the most hated ones in the series, like in the whole
thank you
franchise.
very
So
much, young man.
the mustache does not move. Yeah. Imagine a Final Fantasy X remake, but they keep the the laugh exactly the same. Vomits. Who was it? The VA was on TikTok, like describing how to do that laugh. I happened to scroll by it at one
Even
point.
delivers them to me here personally every day.
That's nice. You two seem like you're old friends.
Well, I'd like to think we're more than that.
What is this weird
Talking to him
whistling?
always cheers me up.
Okay.
I had a family of my own.
Also, 13-2 has like one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time, probably next to Persona 5. But the soundtrack so far in this game has been absolutely bananas. It makes no sense to me, and I don't know that I like it.
Longer in this world, but even if everything ends tomorrow, I'll have no regrets.
You need to listen to it. Yeah, it's one of those things where the laugh works in context of the scene, but having anyone overhear it, yeah.
I'm afraid I lost the first one some time ago.
Yeah, it's so wild. But yeah, he like did like a tutorial on how to do it. It's very funny.
You want it back, of course.
See if you can dethrone Darksiders too.
I don't suppose I could ask.
Ooh, like I love the Final Fantasy 13-2 soundtrack, and I will. You know what? Right now, I'm gonna show y'all my favorite. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I'm gonna do my favorite. It's like my favorite track on any video game soundtrack ever. And if y'all have heard the 13-2 soundtrack, y'all, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm about to play. I'm so sorry in advance. This song plays while you ride a chocobo. All right, so that's basically the gist of it, but I thought that y'all just needed to hear that because it's one of my favorite video game tracks of all time. But yes, I do highly, highly, highly recommend the 13-2 soundtrack. It is unironically really, really good. That song I ironically like, but it's very good. You listen to the entire Final Fantasy X soundtrack rendered in the laugh. I think you told us. I think you mentioned that in chat once before, which is so wild.
Sure, why not?
Even linked it. Now we can all suffer.
What's yours?
My name is written on the cover. I don't think you should have any problems recognizing it. Oh, and I'd like to ask you not to read it if you find it.
Is this a
My
remix?
life has been all that exciting.
The whistles like remix one of the songs from 13-2,
It'd be
I
tricky to
think.
find, though. Is there anything else that might help? Do you remember where or when you lost it?
Well, it's a bit of a long shot, but
Yeah, this is, oh god.
some of my old books by mistake a long time ago. If memory serves, they went to
I don't know the name. Was this New Bodum?
Mitka. She runs a secondhand shop, or used to. I'm afraid I don't know where she is now, or what she's
Okay,
doing.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of the dialogue for these side quests is just absurdly long. It's almost time to go back to the Ark, baby. It's almost 6 a.m. Is there another bard? Is that who's singing it? Because it's a dude voice. Is there another bard? Oh, there sure is.
Blake, you have to be in the Ark at 6 o'clock every morning to regulate the time to sleep.
This is how I sang. Like, I might... We're just gonna let him serenade us into the new day. I hope everybody is enjoying it. What is the name of the song? The third day is over. How has it only been 3 days? I was really worried about the days, but like, we've been accomplishing so much within each day. This is the same loading screen from 13.2. I like that they didn't even bother to change it at all. Oh, Lumina, our favorite.
Triumphant return.
You again.
Buzz off, Hope. He does like to talk, that one. But jeepers. That puts
Jeepers.
on a showdown.
But jeepers.
Odd.
How so?
Okay, pop quiz. You get a special treat if you can tell me who showed Noel the Oracle Drive recording.
I'm guessing you?
Boy, I really underestimated the Shadow Hunter. I never expected he'd sabotage the prophecy himself.
After you went to all that trouble to set it up, my heart bleeds for you.
Hey, don't get me wrong.
My
I
heart
didn't want it to
bleeds
go
for
down any
you.
more than you. I'm happy it didn't.
Does Lightning's
The
VA do
prophecy wasn't
cameos?
real. It was
Because I would love
just a pretty fake.
a cameo.
Like this god of yours, Benevelza. You know he's not omniscient. There are some things even he can't see.
Things he can't see.
Ali
Things like
Hillis?
this?
Oh, you're sharp as a knife, aren't you? When did you get to know so much about things? Still, I
don't
wonder if God
think-
knows his servant has her own agenda.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Dang. Fucking giggles. I can't.
Putting wishes in the mouths of the dead, that's pretty low. You can't
What is happening
say
right
what
now?
Sarah would want, even if she weren't dead. Yet you go making up handy lies.
It's not
She
even like
wouldn't
dark
want
and
you to
chaosy
do-
right now.
No, she wouldn't want you to do that. That's just plain dishonest.
You want me to apologize? Are you saying Sarah wouldn't have wanted me to save Snow from that hell? You
I'm
told me
still
to do it in
confused
the
how we
first
managed to stop Snow from becoming a Seath. Like,
Special, you see? The rules don't apply to me.
because 13 was all about how you
Sarah's not
couldn't
even
stop somebody from
And I'm
turning
not
into a
talking
Seath.
about any of that sweet, oh, she's still alive in everyone's heart garbage. You know?
I don't need you to tell me that. I know she's not gone. I know her soul is here with us. I can feel her.
What is this
presence even
horror
now.
music?
Isn't that just what you want to believe? How do you know you're not just too scared to face the truth, clinging to some false idea of hope? You know, you're a lot weaker than I thought you were, sis.
Okay. This song reminds me of Cult of the Lamb. Lumina's going around claiming to be Sarah. Yeah, I mean, they took Sarah's character model, put up more of her hair, and took away her boobs. Like,
There.
6 days till the end. Even though we were supposed to have 13 and it's only been 3 days somehow. It's been 3 days and there's 6 days
You
left.
survived another day.
Okay. That's cool. A treasure cube. The math. The idea is that you get more time as you complete quests. So like you start with only 5 days remaining. But if you complete all of the quests, you get more time back, so it ends up being 13 days. And if you don't do enough quests to get enough time back, you lose the game. However, this game is made such that you're supposed to lose the game the first time you play, and that way you unlock New Game Plus, and you're supposed to beat the game only after you've gotten New Game Plus, which you only get by losing the game. So we're still in the first playthrough. So far I played like over 10 hours, and I'm probably gonna have to replay all 10 of them.
If the prophecy in the Oracle Drive is true, then maybe I should have died. That would be the best if it brings out the best.
Did Hope just nod?
Everyone.
I'm not so sure about that.
What is happening?
The moment you die, you'll have failed in your mission as savior. And that, in turn, means you could not save Noel's soul. What would happen to him then?
He would die.
Those images in the Oracle Drive weren't real? Those scenes where everyone looked so happy and safe? They were no more than just.
So if Fang is out there, then we have to go save Fang's soul.
There's no way to see into the hearts of the people you saw in them.
And we have to save Vanille's soul, right? In order for them to move on.
I remember our first meeting. It didn't go well. Mother was with me. There was a battle going on. She joined Snow to protect me, and then she was killed. I saw it happen, and I blamed Snow. I remember I was angry and filled with rage. I vowed to kill him. But you saved me. You showed me a way out of my anger. Looking back on
so
it
this
now,
is a summary of Hope's
like
entire character arc
else.
in the
I
first
being
game.
Angry, but I have no idea how that felt. Perhaps it's been too long. Vanille and Fang turned into a giant crystal pillar, and together they held
The
up
OG
entire
Twink.
world.
Truly,
We were
yeah,
all
same.
supposed to be in it together.
I was the
In the
same
end,
age as
the
Hope
entire
when I
burden fell
played
on their
this game.
shoulders.
I was 14
So
when I
you
played this
see,
game,
we
and
have
Hope,
to
I
be
believe, is
helped.
supposed to be
We don't have any choice.
14-ish.
We owe them.
But the thing is, I had a crush on Lightning, so I just self-inserted Hope with Lightning. I don't think I need anything.
I still have those memories. I was with my mother. Her name was Nora. For a long time, I wanted to
Yeah, her
kill
name was
Snow.
Nora, and then Snow
I
was in
dreamed
charge
of
of this,
plunging a
like,
dagger into his heart,
vigilante group
whispering my
called
mother's name
Project
into your ear.
Nora. You're the only person besides me who liked Hope Lightning. Listen, you, me, we were meant to be. Okay, so we have 3 of these little bulbs, right? And it looks like we can only get up to 2 more, but we have 3 more main story quests to take care of here. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I don't know how I'm losing at this point. It doesn't feel like we're losing. Okay. Well, we're gonna save here. Give me 1 second. And then we're just gonna, we're gonna start day 4. Let's go, baby. Day 4. Day 4 of 13/14. Oh, crap. How do I get to the Wildlands? Can I get to it from Yusnon Station? Okay, before I pick one of these, I need to figure out Lightning Returns, how to get to Wildlands. I know you can, I think you can from the Luxurion South Station. Or from the, okay, yeah, so I have to go to Luxurion. That is a spoopy, but Yusnon, I think, takes us to Dead Dunes, which I don't want to go there yet. Yeah, I don't want to go there yet because I think that's chapter 4 and 5. You can do them out of order though. Like we did. I did chapter 2 before I finished chapter 1. What a yummy loading screen.
Are you taking the train?
I'm so mad that I have to sprint. Oh, you know what we can do? You know what we can do? Hold up. My new favorite ability is chronostasis. I don't think I ever used chronostasis when I tried to play this game a bajillion years ago. What's the fastest way to get to the South Station? To the right. Okay. To the right, to the right. Ooh, I love her fit. Look at her fit. The fashion in this game truly is impeccable. Like, this definitely feels like more of a dress-up game than an RPG. Do you think I can outrun this thing? We're gonna try. I think we can. You can't go upstairs.
I wonder if she's alright. No one seems to be taking notice.
This girl?
Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
If only that were my problem, I would gladly take that over this.
Tell me what's wrong.
Blythe? It sounds like a name from Gossip Girl or
I
something.
came to the city looking for a remedy I'd heard about. It's sold out everywhere.
Aw.
You checked all the merchants?
Well, I found one shop that could make what I needed, but only if I brought them the ingredients. If only it were that simple. But I don't have a guild to my name. I can't get my hands on them. Are you willing to help me? Can you find what I need to save him?
I have so much money. I'm glad that Gil isn't a problem in this game. In 13-2, I was like
That shop you mentioned.
struggling.
Yes, the Chocobo Emporium is well.
I'd have to grind just to sell monster parts, just so I could upgrade my weapons. Dying Wish? That's cool. I'm gonna say I don't care about these side quests right now, and we're just gonna move on. Why is it called the arcade? Today's a good day. Alright, Venti, relax. Oh, I think I have things to sell you.
You been on a trip?
Woo, 6,000 gil. Did I join an MLM? Was that what that was? I think it's an MLM. I don't know that I drew that comparison last time. Ah! Jesus Christ. An MLM, a multi-level marketing scheme. I think I'm close to the station. Cause like that guy, like the people who wear the little witch hats are like, give me your soul seeds for money and I'll give them to whoever. I feel like I joined an MLM. Is there a treasure word? Oh, I can't open it. Ooh, Chocolina.
I hope you can make everyone.
I definitely don't have any of these. Is this one timed? No. Complete quest. Woo! Snowy spirit wings? We got wings, dude. You can complete this one. Holy cow. That's so many. I'll accept it. But it's gonna take a hot minute. Proof of legendary title. Sure, I'll accept this. I just accept all these quests and then hope that I complete them at some point. And if I run out of things to do, I can just open up my quests tab. Oh, I complete this one. Woohoo! Alright. Sick, we completed some side quests without having to do anything extra. 758? Whatever. Who are you? Can't talk to you. Okay. That's the canvas of prayers. Excuse me! Can I please? Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna do new save file in case going to the Wildlands was a mistake. So I played 10.5 hours. If I lose the game in the next like 3 to 5 hours and then I have to replay another 15 hours of this game, I'm gonna cry.
In the Dead Dunes, you won't find much besides sand. However, many venture out there in hopes of finding great treasure buried deep in the ruins. If you're looking to travel to the city of Yusnan, I'm afraid you'll have to use the other station. Please head to Luxarian's North Station and board the train there. Don't forget to buy a ticket.
I have to buy a ticket? Okay. So before I buy this ticket, I have to pee. So I am gonna go pee really fast. Okay, I will be right back though. I gotta say, it's really fun. Whenever I'm on my like BRB screen, I turn on Spotify, but I also still have the game music playing in my ears. So I just have like Spotify and the game music in my ears. It's truly the best. The Wildlands, Arrival 7. It's arguably harder with collabs because then you have somebody talking to you, sometimes multiple people in Discord while the game is playing and like your starting soon music is also playing. It's wild. Speaking of collabs, I may or may not be collabing with Miss Jemity Glemons this week.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dunes and
I'm also excited. We're finally gonna finish Portal! And we're gonna play a super cute puzzle game. The Jemity, yes. It's gonna be a good time.
This is the last surviving wilderness.
Okay, this better give me like Grand Pulse and 13 vibes. Like, that's the best part of the game. You're on your collab arc this month. Hell yeah, go off. Which, by the way, if y'all aren't already, go give Jem a follow. She's trying to get to 1,000 followers this month. And she's so close. She's so close to 1K. I'll give you like a for real shout out. Better continue it next month though. Are you officially back next month, Rosa?
They don't follow the teachings of the order.
Because I know you've kind of been getting back into it, but is that... Yeah, okay.
So they strive to live off
which if y'all aren't already, also go follow the lovely, wonderful
A
Rosa.
refuge for those who refuse to be tamed.
Just kidding, I
Is that
can't
it?
do that one.
Light.
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white.
Okay, so by the way, I never made it to Yusnan, and I definitely never made it to the Wildlands.
Light? What just happened?
So I genuinely have no idea what's going on. I also did not read the
heard a
Wildlands
voice.
chapter in my guide, so.
It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone, the Angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice?
Is Lightning not the Angel of Valhalla?
A young girl, but I don't think she's close.
Excited to be back
It
more
was
fully
more
next
like
month.
she was
I'm excited
speaking from the
too.
chaos itself.
This month is just loosey-goosey. You need that sometimes, so I need a little bit of a break.
Maybe you should ask the locals.
It's hard to be like on all the time. New warp destination unlocked. Whoop whoop. Luxarian South Station and the Wildland Station. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening anymore, so we're just gonna wing it.
Yeah? What do you want?
Big advocate of streamers taking time when they need it. Yes. Me too. Like, as somebody who has a lot of mental health problems, like tends to get really overwhelmed very easily, it's definitely like it's easy to get caught up in like numbers and collabs and the new game and the new stuff.
So it's a local legend then.
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used
Sorry,
to
I
be.
paused because I was like registering the fact that they were talking about the Angel of Valhalla being a
A
chocobo
lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
and not like a human. I'm trying to get ADHD shit under control. Bless you. Like, that
Dr. Gazal.
is so hard to
Who would that
do.
be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper
I
of a
send you all the
behemoth.
good vibes, Rosa.
Loves his
ADHD
chocobos.
stuff is no joke.
When it comes to the angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
Getting slowly but surely caught up in household things. Yeah, for me, like when my anxiety and ADHD are really bad, like I end up just cleaning my house a lot. Like, in fact, this week I completely took all the keycaps off my keyboard and cleaned them out because I thought that was what was good for me.
What can I do for you on this fine day?
Once you get caught up just trying to develop something sustainable, yeah, definitely. Which is really hard to do. So I am proud of you for just trying, for taking that first step. Because it's really hard. But gotta take care of that mental health, for sure. You come first. I'm just gonna accept all these quests and see if I can complete them. Hunter's Challenge. Okay, so it seems like this is a lot of fighting, like open world fighting, which is good because the last two places were both like pretty confined cities. So I'm hoping this is more like open world. This game is really dramatic about just accepting quests. Yeah, it really is. This whole game is just about the drama. This game is so freaking dramatic the whole way through. Cragmole? A girl's challenge. Perfect. Oh, these are the global ones. I've already accepted them. Okay. Thank you so much for the posture check of the hydrate. I shall hydrate. And I have corrected my posture. Dang, we have a lot of Gil. What do I do with Gil?
Chocobo vet by the name of Dr. Gazal. They said I could find him and
Okay, I wonder what this map looks like. I hate all these exclamation points. Lightning looks so pasty and Yuna's fit. She really does. Lightning is very pasty. To be fair, she was dead for 500 years. I didn't look at the map. That's what I went to do. Lightning, please go out in the sun sometimes. That's what we're here for. Oh my god. Oh no, this place is huge, which is good, but also, like, imagine how many hours it takes to run from here all the way to here. Ghazal Greens. Yeah, apparently this is Dr. Ghazal himself. So, who are you? I love the fashion.
Around here, are you? I suppose you've come to seek the
Can't believe this world is gonna end before you get to the end of this map. For real.
Ask him about the Angel of Valhalla. I knew it. Well, first things first. You have heard of our chocobo legend, right?
Sure.
You mean the one about a sacred white chocobo that appears at the end of the world?
This top hat is comically ill-fitting.
Some of us call that chocobo the Angel of Salvation. Oh, how we've been praying for him to appear.
The angel is a harbinger, a signal that it's over at last.
I don't know why, but this is just reminding me of, like, the turtle situation in 15. Lightning needs a clown nose. I think I have one, but I can only put on one accessory. Both for her outfit and because of how she's being jerked around by the plot.
See, the people out here don't like that. Even gods shouldn't be allowed to change the natural order of things. Living off the land, growing our own food, surviving by our own wits, and dying when our time is up. That's what we want. And that's why the white chocobo is a good thing. It means this unnatural life is going to be over at last.
I think I have a clown nose.
But you're welcome to believe different. We don't push our creed on anyone.
I can put it on a different fit.
As long as you're going to be visiting us here for a while, it's right that you know our ways.
Oh, thanks for being my ambassador, my cultural ambassador. Let's see. Let's do it on Nocturne. Adornment. Crown. I thought I said clown. I thought I had one. I guess I don't. That's so sad. I haven't checked out the new ones, so. Oh, what are these quote-unquote wings? Oh my gosh. Chef hat. Bushy mustache? Oh, hell yeah. Oh! I haven't checked. Like, sass? Are you kidding me? What is happening right now? What is happening? Why is the padlock on her butt? I am so confused. We're gonna skip over the weird cultural appropriation. Oh my god, I don't even know what to put on her. There's so many choices that are all just... Okay, I think we're gonna go chef's hat for this one. And we're gonna go... I have the tiara of the goddess, but it looks too cool. I think I'm gonna go with the mustache. I really like the mustache. Wait, where's the padlock on this one? Why is it on her butt? This game is truly serious. Should I do the afro or the mustache? The mustache is quite subtle. I think I'm gonna go with the afro. I love that the afro doesn't it doesn't replace her hair. It's just like also on top of her regular hair.
The white chocobo is a sign.
I can't go wrong no matter what I pick, honestly. Dude, the fashion in this area. I like the bright colors. Where am I going? Where am I supposed to go? Jeez, it's so far. Alright. What is that? Can I pick this up? Oh, I got a day ring blossom. What are those? Oh, the music is hype though. What are they weak to? Lightning? Flan! Flan? I always say flan in my head. I know it's flan. Okay. Should I have read that sign? Probably. Look how much HP we have now. I think we've gained like 1,000 HP today alone. Cannabis Farms? Cannabis? Vegetable seed. The amount of songs they recycle is funny to me.
The vegetables they grow make perfect fodder for the chocobos.
Fodder?
By all accounts, he's a difficult man to deal with.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome to Canopus Farms.
His mustache doesn't move either.
Guess you could say I run things around here.
This is the song that bard was singing, by the way.
Dr. Gazal.
Ah, got it. You want to know about the Angel of Valhalla, right?
It's the same mustache. Why did that guy just walk between us while we're having a literal conversation?
For over a century now. No one comes close to his passion and expertise. It's all he cares about since his daughter died.
What is it?
Ah, damn.
I'm wondering if Lightning's mustache moves. I should change the schemata before I talk to somebody again.
The doctor first came out here with his daughter. They planned to learn about the legend together. But about a century ago, she was killed while they were both out tracking chocobos. It was tragic.
I don't like the ambient noises in the background.
But after that, he threw himself even deeper into his research and work. Soon, it was all he cared about. But listen, promise me one thing, okay?
I won't let on that you told me.
A $5 bet? I mean...
Thanks. I'd appreciate it.
I don't know that you'd win.
Everyone around these parts knows the story, of course. But he wouldn't like it if strangers started...
Like, I don't know that you'd win money.
Anyway, if you're interested in seeing
I ain't got
legendary chocobo
$5.
for yourself, Dr. Gazal is the man you have to talk to. They say he's
You placed an imaginary $5 bet.
Times. At least a chocobo that looks just like him.
Sounds like he could help.
I'd bet my hunting bow on it. Well, may nature bless you.
What do you mean?
It's just a saying we have out here in the wildlands. It means good
I like
luck.
that the mustache clips. Where's the bushy mustache? Give me that mustache. Immaculate.
Hey, don't step on the vegetables.
Sorry.
I'm literally nowhere near the vegetables.
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted a whole crop of Gazal seedlings.
Her hair is so shiny. I bet you that the magic white chocobo is Dr. Gazal's daughter somehow. That is such a good and very like Final Fantasy type plot. I didn't hear a word she said.
I want to know more about the Angel of Valhalla.
Oh, her mustache doesn't move either.
I heard you know things. The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows.
I want to finish the game with the mustache. Her glasses do look out of place.
Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl. But
Mustaches do be immovable.
Voice born on the wind.
This guy's mustache moves. It's like actually attached to his face.
That she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately have never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master.
Uh-oh.
I've long since given up
I
hope
think
that
this is where the power levels get bad. I do remember in the videos that I was seeing, fighting chocobos is really hard.
you may be the one, if you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one, but rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the Chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the Temple of Etro herself.
You mean
Is that the Temple
built
of
into the cliff?
Etro?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos royals, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
I love dipping my toes straight into chaos.
Yes, indeed. But that, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the Chocobo.
Okay, so we have to find this
Chaos
Chocobo.
buried beneath a temple. Do you think it could be true? Does the Order know any? Excuse me. Do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question.
He's got sunglasses
I'm the
on.
oldest. Yes, that's right. The oldest surviving student of the great Dr.
The
Gazal
oldest
himself.
surviving
First, the
student.
basics. The legendary Chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
1960s hippie
Quite,
man,
but I
yeah.
can tell you what the good doctor has told me.
He looks like
That
somebody
angel
right
is
out of that
anything
70s
but
show.
angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the Chocobo Eater.
The Chocobo
To
Eater?
find the white Chocobo of legend.
He's gonna start a cult. Definitely.
Precisely. I knew you were smart.
Are we Diabloing tonight? Stream drunk overcooked tonight? Oh my god. That's an excellent question. What platform do you have Overcooked on? I think we have Overcooked 1 and 2 on PlayStation. Yeah, okay. That's a great question. What am I supposed to do? I'm fine with either one. I don't know what Alex would want to do. Let me text Alex. Or just message the group chat and I'm gonna tell him to check the group chat. He doesn't actually look at his Discord unless I tell him to. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Hold up. Story of my life. Aggressive animal delivery seeks out blah, 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 blah. One such monster has been spotted in the city of ruins. Lightning wants to find the angel. She could do worse than to start her search there. City of ruins? I don't know where that is. Where's the city of ruins? Oh. Up there, okay. Northeast. I also will have to download it on my PlayStation. But I can start doing that in just a second. Okay, so I go northeast.
Hi. What do you need?
Oh, I love this fit. Ooh. Oh, this fit though. This fit is nice. I'm sorry. I don't know that I want to look at the next accessory. I want to know who designed all these outfits. I can buy his shades. I can buy the cultist shades. Oh my god, wait. This hat. I also want this outfit just to see lightning in it. I don't know that's actually good, but these outfits are cute. What in the Tiger King? Me. I'm in the Wildlands now, bitch. It's me. I'm the Tiger Queen King. Oh my god. Here we go. Look at me. I'm stunning. Innkeeper. She's cute. Whoa. Look at all these pink-haired bitches. Oh. Okay, sorry. This game is timed. I keep just chilling. Like, this game isn't timed. I obtain an imp's crest. Did y'all message the group chat? Okay, you did. I see it going off. Oops. I was trying to jump. Look at these flan. Schmack! Time is a construct. In real life, yes. In this game, I live and die by time. Literally. Oh, we got Frost Strike. How did we get 2 Frost Strikes? That's pretty fun. It's pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. It's still a construct, it's fine. Tell that to the 30 hours I've sunk in this game.
For a while, it was the center of all human culture.
Ooh, chaos. Let's see.
Ruins here are all that remain of that time.
So was that our golden age? Well, judging by this.
What is that? Is that a dog?
Time ago.
Resistant, halved, absorbed. What's the difference between halved and resistant? That's a potato. I see where you're coming from with that sentiment. The vibrant ooze. Oh, beans. Okay. We're into chaos.
That's destroying the world emerged right here in the wildlands.
Was there a soul seed in
The
here?
initial flood of chaos devastated this entire area.
Oh, chocobos!
So this is where it began. The beginning of the end.
Oh, they're riding chocobos.
Stay, friend. These lands are filled with dangerous beasts. What's more, a chocobo eater rampages in the east.
If a chocobo predator's out there, there must be chocobos too.
Oh, so you were seeking the wild chocobo?
I sure am.
Warned city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble, return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
Oh.
You want to hear something eerie? I found large white feathers scattered in a clearing up the trail there. White as clouds they were, but stained with blood. It looked as if there'd been a violent battle. I saw chocobo eater tracks around the area. I'd recognize them anywhere. But I don't know what kind of bird it was after. The only white bird of that size I know is the white chocobo out of the stories. What would happen to the legend? I mean, if the angel ended up being killed. The tracks lead on into the middle of the ruins. But I'm not prepared to go in there alone.
Did you hear that? It sounds like the chocobo you're looking for is being attacked.
I'd better move fast. This will all be in vain if the chocobo is killed.
Wait. Okay, I have to go this way anyway. Big damn bird. Yes. Why are they attacking this dog?
No mercy and no forgiveness.
Wow, that was easy. Okay. Let me see here. Hang on. Uno momento. I'm... What? Z to A. Sorry, I'm trying to download Overcooked on my PlayStation really quick. I don't know if we're playing it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm just gonna try to download it. LMNO. Okay. Okay. We can continue. Let's go.
A great chaos beneath the temple of the goddess. What do you think?
Boop! That I'm wrong about this.
I hate that they moved away from him. It's normal to like, okay. Okay, we did it! Okay, cool. Well, whatever we decide to do, I'm downloading. Ooh! My screen went black.
But
okay.
I'd say that the force behind the world's destruction might be buried somewhere in that temple.
Oh my god! There are so many potats. Look at my afro. That's very culturally appropriate, right?
It had to be stopped and destroyed. But
I don't know what these flowers are used for. Owie.
Chaos.
Woo!
Expected as much.
These things are pretty easy to beat, at least. If you watch Afro Samurai, whose culture am I appropriating? Truly.
It came from the darkness.
It came from the darkness. Am I about to fight a boss? Like, I'm pretty sure the chocobos were like the hard fights. What is that?
He's injured. You have to help him.
Why are there things behind me?
I found it.
He's injured. You have to help him.
What is that?
Run.
Oh my god. Ah, I didn't guard in time. Oh, I forgot that I still had a guard there. Ow. Man, I'm not doing a very good job at guarding. Shoot! I keep forgetting I only have guard here.
Let the darkness embrace you.
Oh. Ooh.
Final words.
Chocobo eater, duh. Duh, clearly. Clearly, I know, right? I was so silly. He has two mouths. He had two mouths? I did not see that he had two mouths. Oh. I hit buttons and tried not to die. Oh, he's bleeding.
Look at this. Why didn't he just
One on
run
his face
away?
and a big one on his belly. Oh.
Pretty bad.
Perhaps he had to fight to protect something.
It's all right, little one. I'll help you.
Why does this chocobo have a Mike Tyson tattoo?
We have to stop it.
Little one, she says. Yeah. Oh!
It's the white chocobo. What happened here?
He needs medical attention, and fast.
Right.
The thing is in a
I'll get the
skyscraper,
doctor.
yeah. Can we, like, stuff a potion in its mouth? Kiraga on it? I'll give you my EP, friend. I'll give you my EP if it means you'll live. Please live. Phoenix down. Oh, that's messed up.
him to Canopus Farms, now!
Yes,
I won't let him die. Of that you have the word of Dr. Gizal.
What if he's already dead, though? He had Phoenix down for the down chocobo. I thought he said stop goofing around after we just discovered the whole goofy situation. The goofy knoll. It's like the grassy knoll, but goofy. Anyway, speaking of the grassy knoll, I've been watching Umbrella Academy Season 2, which, if y'all did not know, is about the JFK assassination. I know I'm behind, but like, I cannot get over the fact that it's about the JFK assassination.
But the thing is, when I first
How do I get
saw
up
it,
there?
I felt this weird familiarity.
I want that treasure sphere.
Maybe you just need a friend, Light.
I know what I felt.
Is Hope just calling us lonely?
Canopus Farms.
How do I get up here? Uh-oh. What is this? What are you? A strange flower blooms. Okay. I don't really want to fight y'all. I just wanted that treasure sphere, but I don't know how to get up there. Earth! Earth! But, so I guess we're just gonna run back. Not this way, though. How do I get back? Hello? Bet do always be getting lost. Up, up, up. I love my little cowboy hat. The zebra cowboy hat really completes the fit. Yuna would have wanted this. I think it's wild that they spent 2 games perfecting the Crystarium and then they said, skill trees? No. You get powers from outfits. They said, why be RPG when can be magical girl anime? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna chronostasis. Because I don't know where I am. I don't know this map yet. Considering Kodokumi sang for her in 10-2, at least one instance of her in a leopard print cowboy hat. Yeah. It tracks for Yuna. See, exactly. I'm just staying in canon. Not accepting criticisms at this time. It's for your mental health, yeah. It works.
Would you like something?
I'm sorry. Dr. Gazal's in surgery right now and can't be disturbed. You'll have to wait here.
He's in surgery right now, in the middle of the outdoors. Like, I can't just walk up to him if I wanted to. Or yell for him.
As I stood there, watching the doctor try to save the chocobo's life, I knew this was no ordinary animal.
Oh? That's his daughter. Absalon was right. I bet.
Not only because of the legend, I felt a connection, as if we'd fought together.
What? If this is Fang, I swear to God.
It made no sense.
Cause the little tattoo, this better not be, dude.
Hang on.
It's all over.
It's all ogre.
Come see for yourself.
Is this... That'd be absolutely hilarious if it was Fang. If it is, I'm quitting. I am not finishing this game if this fucking bird is Fang. Jade from Sweetbox's versions of the 10-2 soundtrack. Ooh.
Is he alright?
His wounds are cleaned and dressed.
I don't really know that soundtrack very well.
Dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half
Whoa.
starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
I'm talking about my wife
It's
like
not
that.
a question of being
Oh.
weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't.
Who
accept
else has
any
Lightning
food from
fought
humans.
with?
The fool
What other
beast is
dudes
glaring
has
at us.
Lightning fought with?
Pride will kill him.
Because they keep referring to the Chocobo as him.
And the angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master.
So if it...
Perhaps
The only other one could have been Saz.
offer him this.
Is this all right?
I'm literally...
It looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept.
Okay, where can I get more
anyone
Gazal
else.
greens?
He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
Is Crazy Chocobo also in this soundtrack?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride
Okay.
into the fountainhead of the chaos.
Fast travel
But
unlocked.
before you can do that,
I hope so.
The bird needs to be fed.
I just fed him!
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Gazal greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements.
Oh, the little sheeps are so cute. I just want to squeeze them until they pop. I don't know if y'all remember that line from 13-2. That's Vanille. I can't do an Australian accent, but neither can Vanille. So there's like little sheep at like a train station. That's what she says. I just want to squeeze them till they pop. I can't. Okay. By giving specific items like Gazal greens to the wounded white chocobo, which you found in the wildlands, you can help him heal and grow strong again. Vanille is Australian. Yeah, and the accent is horrible. I know the VA is also Australian, but it's bad. It's better in this game from what I can tell. But it makes no sense. Okay, yeah. Okay, so when the chocobo's recovered, you'll be able to ride him across the land, and thanks to his ability to jump great heights. How can the accent be bad if it's her accent, though? Because it's supposed to be just like a regular Australian accent, but like it's like half British, and sometimes it's American, and sometimes it sounds very New Zealand, too. Like it's a mix of like 8 different accents. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. I can't make it make sense.
Thanks to the doctor, the chocobo is out of immediate danger.
Do I have any of those things? Okay. Healing an angel, what a name. Just give a chocobo a kiss on its boo-boo fixed. Yeah. I'm talking to the villagers. Okay. Milk, food, and medicine. How's that a main quest and a side quest? I'm not reading those. Rewards barter shop.
But he needs more treatment before he's fully recovered.
So now I have to.
Oh, there's a merchant. How convenient. Ronald Schwarzenegger, despite being native Austrian, is not allowed to dub his own lines in the German version of Terminator. I feel like I have heard this before. Vigilance potion. And frost? Oh, interesting.
He'll become your steed. And not only that, if the legends...
Hey there!
Because he has a rural accent. The producers told it would be too silly for a killer future robot to sound like a hillbilly. That's really funny.
Hello there.
She's a chef hat! I'll have a fresh herb salad.
Surprise me. So,
Hello. Oh! Like the color of her hair. It's like lavender, right? Yeah, it's a very pretty color. It's very purple. I don't understand. Who am I supposed to talk to?
The vegetables they grow make perfect fodder.
Don't say fodder.
Here are so kind.
Her name is 13? Her name is 13.
And help a neighbor.
Hello?
You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some gazal green.
How do I get them?
Normally we have a full crop, but with father away, I have no fertilizer to grow more. That's the last one.
13-3-13's revenge when? For real. I need milk and medicine though, too. I'm gonna step on your crops. Who is this strange person standing here with a hood? Who are you?
I heard that the white-winged
Why does it kind of look
herald
like
is here in this
Kyrie's
land,
outfit?
And so I came as quickly as I could. If that
Kingdom Hearts
chocobo
3.
is truly the angel of legend, it will guide the chosen one
The
to
oldest
very
surviving
gates of the
apprentice dude was
temple.
named Seven. Oh, I didn't even notice that was his name.
My friend,
So maybe they're just named,
tell me that the white chocobo is out
like
of danger.
in number order, like very Death Note, instead of letters it's numbers.
You brought the doctor just in time.
Lucky for us both.
Or like
I'm glad
Umbrella
we could
Academy,
save
they're
that
all numbers.
magnificent animal. Now here, I give you this gift.
Chocobo? I don't know what that is. I need milk and medicine. Someone give me milk and medicine.
See something?
Oh, thanks a lot.
Don't you worry. That...
You could knock me down with a feather. Who'd have thought a stranger would get one
You
over on
could
the doctor
knock
and
me
capture the
down
white
with a
chocobo
feather?
first?
Get one over.
When do you go talk to Chocolina again after you do this Chocobo quest? Oh,
No, don't get me wrong.
I'm curious,
It's
yeah.
just that
I feel like in this
doctor's
she's really just
been
here as a
doing nothing but
purveyor
hunt
of
that
the
chocobo
canvas
for
of
over a
prayers.
century.
But I will
100
talk to her and
years.
see.
And I came along and snatched his prize away.
Because she is a
I
Chocobo.
made him look incompetent at best.
Yeah, but
Asterisk.
look, the chocobo's here. That's the important thing. And still alive thanks to you. Everyone in this village wants to see that chocobo get better, not just the doctor. I'm pretty much in charge.
How come
of
his
this
beard
village,
and mustache
so
are
if you need
completely
any
different
help at
color
all,
than his hair?
You just come and talk to me. Sound
He
good?
dyes his hair, confirmed. Knock me over with a feather is a good way to say I'm really balanced.
Hello. Have you taken the time to speak to the
I
villagers?
have.
The villagers?
Curtains
Oh,
and
right.
drapes.
They've been waiting for the chocobo to answer their prayers.
Truly.
And now he's here to do that. With the Savior's help.
Answer their prayers? Where'd you hear that? Don't tell me. You've been talking to Garrett, haven't you?
I like that this NPC of Dr. Ghazal looks nothing like any other NPC so far.
The fact is, we've all got our own scars. A man who wanders the world.
I really think the devs took the opportunity to make Lightning's absurd fashion choices mean that they could just throw any NPC model at the wall.
Garrett's taken it on himself to look after everyone and try to solve all their problems. But if you ask me, the burden he bears is too much for one man.
He seemed cheerful enough. Was that an act?
He's the last survivor of the intrepid band that founded this village. To him, we're all part of his family, and he's devoted his life to trying to keep Canopus Farms together. It's not an easy road he's chosen, and there've been plenty of sad times. But why am I burdening you with our tales of woe? I don't want you thinking you're responsible for having to save Garrett and the rest. You've done plenty for us just by finding the white chocobo. People here are more hopeful than I've seen in many a year. I reckon you've saved a soul or two. But even if nothing has really changed, you mustn't think our woes are your responsibility.
Okay. What am I supposed to do though? I'm confused. Give to him? Ghazal greens. Oh! It seems to want more food.
Buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind.
Yeah, I was about to say, the villagers have all been nice to me.
Well, you have to
Guy in
be
the city
out
looking
here
for
in the
Philia,
wildlands.
something came through here. Oh!
No one who tries going it alone survives
Yeah.
very long.
He
Just
said he
remember,
came by
if someone
everywhere.
scratches your back,
Wildland. I think he said he went to Dead Dunes too, that guy.
it's all coming true.
You heard the girl too, didn't you?
I didn't mean to
Oh,
skip that,
yes.
sorry.
100 years ago it was. Yeah, but I was younger then. I nursed a foolish hope that I would be the man who found and caught the white chocobo. So I took my only daughter and set out into the wildlands. There we would search for the angel together.
Oh.
We found it too. I saw it with my very own eyes.
Okay, so I don't think it's the daughter.
My name
If
would go down in history.
if they were in the same room at the same time.
But my triumph.
Oh my god. The noise of the chocobo scared the crap out of me.
I'm sorry.
She fell into a chasm of chaos, and I could do nothing.
Oh, so she's probably still in there. Oh my god. This chocobo is just screaming.
I've never forgotten them. Follow
It
your
almost sounds like a
destiny.
cat.
The
Like a
sacred
cat in
white bird must
distress.
come again. Help the one. Help the one chosen by the angel.
Are you sure it wasn't your daughter's voice that you heard?
No, it was a voice I did not know. But I've come to believe that in some strange way the message came from my daughter.
Thank you so much for the the gifted sub. Oh, you lose your $5 bet. Yeah. Dang.
Here to fulfill your destiny.
Well, thank you for the gifted sub.
Right then. You can help me get into that temple.
Okay. So I need to go to the temple. His daughter's probably still alive, though. I'll give him a chocobo. Gotta go to sleep? Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. See if your body betrays you or suddenly wide awake the second you lay down. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you get some rest. I hope that doesn't happen to you. I hope you're able to fall asleep immediately.
But it needs to eat what other chocobos eat. Even a legend can't live on air and admiration.
Did you try
Even a legend can't live on air and admiration.
Yes, we've tried. But he kicks up a fuss loud enough to scare the sheep in Arius.
Good night, good night.
You are nobody.
I guess I'm stuck with him.
Ow. I don't have anything else to give him. I'm confused.
The vegetables they grow?
Okay, am I supposed to like buy these seeds?
See something?
See something? I don't know.
Oh, thanks a lot.
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Can you
Well,
find
the
some
doctor
supplements
says he'd
he
have
mentioned?
immediate
I
danger.
checked all the merchants and stuff and I
He
couldn't
needs
find
quality
them.
fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of gazelle greens then, won't you?
Like I talked to
could
everybody and I
lots
couldn't find them.
normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, gazelle greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes, if you have fertilizer.
That's not
that
how
is.
plants work. That's not how
Father went
fertilizer
off to
works
the woods
actually.
to
That's
collect
not how they
fertilizer,
work at all.
But he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods
I don't like
aren't
how
that
slow
far.
she talks.
Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I
oh.
know he'll be back.
Oh, ma'am.
Eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it.
Oh, you could tell?
Perfectly normal that
Darn
just
it.
disappears. But the truth is, I'm
When I was
scared
growing
to
plants for
death
elementary
about
school,
it.
mine grew so
have
fast they had to
no
raise the
idea where
light
he
every other
goes.
day.
What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer.
I mean,
The young
like day to
woods, I
day,
mean.
sure, depending on the plant.
Would you
But also,
tell
that's not
him
how
something?
fertilizer works. Like, it usually doesn't make things grow, like, significantly faster. Okay, so her father is supposed to bring some back, but he's prone to wandering off. Letting should head for Jogged Woods. Let's go. Let's go to Jogged Woods.
If I
Get
find
the
a farmer
woods.
called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yar with a
This
hunting
creepy
boots
chick in the
lad.
background with her
When you
hood
find
up.
him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Okay, so we go to Jogged Woods. Where's Jogged Woods? Jogged Wood. The woods aren't far from here. What the hell do you mean they're not far from here? I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the doctor dude again. I think I have to go do the side quest though, because I've talked to everybody.
Ask around and see if people have Gazal.
The greens I pick up at Canopus Farm.
I'll just see if there's anybody I missed.
Hey, of course I speak of the white chocobo that you're caring for.
Oh,
Perhaps
milk.
I'd like to feed him some of this fortifying milk.
Milk.
The truth is, one of my regulars wanted it, but I just can't stand by seeing that poor creature suffer.
Milk.
You take it.
Milk. Fuzzy sheep milk. As the Northerners say. No. Visit anytime. Thank you. Give to him the milk.
Easy now.
The Angel of Valhalla can almost stand on his feet.
Finally settle down. Have you had a chance to talk to everyone here at Canopus Farms? People here, they understand the importance of helping each other out. It's the only way to survive.
Communism. How goes the game? It's going well. We're making some progress. We're trying to heal a chocobo.
The problem is, he'll only accept food from your hand. He doesn't need any more surgery.
You know, slowly but surely, we're making it through.
So it looks like I've done all that I can for him.
I just heard a crash behind me, so that's cool. Talk to him?
You don't look well.
So what am I supposed to do?
That girl there is my assistant. I call her 13, and you can too. She hasn't been with me long, but she knows the basics.
What's in that sack, sir?
I've done all I can do for him. Now what he needs is good feed and the care of his chosen.
Hi, Menache. What were you doing? Were you knocking stuff over? That's pretty cool. Bark, bark.
Hey, we grow Gazal greens right here. There's a man and his daughter who have their own field.
Okay.
I haven't seen Cole in a while.
Okay, so I think I have to go to the woods or whatever. Menache! Can you relax? Okay. It's a shame I can't ride my chocobo yet. So I have to run? What if I use chronostasis again? I think that'd be pretty cool. So I go southwest. Alright. This is the ultimate travel hack in this game. You need to run somewhere? Just use chronostasis. It's fine. I'll definitely never run out of EP in a dire moment. If this is anything like Grand Pulse, though, I will inevitably run into places that I can't get across. Hey! This cat, dude. Okay, we need Niblet hairballs for that one quest, so... Okay, he hit me first, I guess. I'm dealing with a cat. Weakness. Is that a behemoth? Uh-oh! I don't think I want to fight that! Behemoths are like some of the hardest enemies, at least in 13 and 13-2. They typically have 2 stages to their fights, and that's the hardest part. Goodbye, Flan. We're just gonna run right past you. Okay, I'm going the right way. So these are the Yogged Woods, or are these? I think it's over here, right? You got a side quest?
Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon.
I sure
Do you want
can.
to do me a favor?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal. It's just I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall
Did
order
you
for
slay
me,
the monster?
Easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course.
Ew,
So,
why is he like
what do you say?
flirting?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Aria's farms. Sounds good, right?
Yeah. Here you go. I've got so many oozes. Can I just complete it right now?
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Can I just complete this quest?
Thanks. That's everything I asked for. Now I can hold my head up proud when I return to Yogg Village.
Yogged. I was saying it mostly right. I said jogged.
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be.
Look at this hat. It's so
I've
fabulous.
got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just use me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating? Who said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing.
Interesting. It's interesting that you can become a hunter by
Their
dealing.
trial is about who has the ability to survive, and wits are just as important as brawn.
I
only rule in
don't
the
know if
Wildlands
that's
is
strictly
there are
true.
no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're
I'm used to
Oops,
it.
I
You know
sorry.
how
I did
many
not mean
times
to
I
skip
failed
that.
This test? 101. That's how many.
Okay, it's giving SpongeBob failing his driver's
that. Look,
test.
You think I'm a loser, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did.
I don't
and
like
still
that
get back on
lighting
your
is
feet to try again.
very
It's a rare
soft
quality.
in this
You have
game.
real perseverance, more than I have. Forget what I said earlier. I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Why do they keep letting him try? Resilience or something.
Further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries.
Oh, he's already
But
failed
eventually,
101
you'll
times, so maybe it's
succeed and
102
bring the monster
tries.
down.
We got a mystical meal. Look at that. I am gonna keep going to the Yogged Woods.
This is Yogged Woods. The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the dark shadows.
Are you Cole?
There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters. For them, this is prime hunting ground. It's all too easy to become lost in here.
Is this Chocobo gonna fight with me? Oh, I missed. Those things like suck health. Like they siphon health. Slug Sweet. That's certainly a name for an item.
Rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
I'm gonna save. I do like that you can save anywhere, which is nice. I'm looking for Cole. Cole the farmer. These things are creepy as hell.
Let's do this.
What is happening? These things are strong. They absorb arrow. Weakness is fire. Oh god, I'm healing them a lot. Okay.
No mercy, no forgiveness.
Wait. Wait. They're healing each other. They're healing each other because they're casting Aurora. Okay, so I guess we just have to do them one at a time and hope that they don't heal each other. Okay. This is messed up. Okay, Blizzard and Ice are both halved, but that's all I got. This does a decent amount of damage, though. Okay. How are there two of them still? Wow. That was crazy. That's a really smart tactic, like from an AI, like enemy thing, like battle strategy. Wow. All right, so those things suck to fight, basically. Are you Cole? Come here, Nibble. What? I hit you! It made the smack noise. Dun, dun. I like that we're fighting with a spear version of Noel's sword. That's interesting. Where am I supposed to find this Cole character? Are you Cole? No.
Do you know about Moogles? They're creatures from fairy tale books.
A forest fertilizer. Well, that's cool. What? It says there's a person here, right? It's the dog. Why does the dog show up? The dog?
Go and wait for a new dawn.
The dog. I'm so mad. Cole. Cole the farmer. What's this way? Yogged Village. Are you Cole?
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Are you Cole?
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
His glasses?
Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer
Oh
from the
my
woods,
god.
but he didn't come back.
I want his glasses. I hope we get them. They look like that one-man band guy
You still haven't
answered
from
my
Yusnon.
question. Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
Uh-oh.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer.
Well, good thing I already got
which
some.
Doesn't make me that coal fella, mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I can do it some.
It's a big job. Well, I already have it.
Simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up.
Wait, there's multiple locations? Why does he have those glasses? I don't know.
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
I want them though.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
They're so goofy. Like, they don't match his fit at all.
A man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time
Are you lying to me? I don't know if I can trust somebody who wears glasses that look like that.
How I was going to break the news to Sarala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you'd run straight off and tell Sarala.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told.
Okay, so I came out here to find some fertilizer, and instead I found out that my new friend's father died.
Huh? Tell me, when you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sarala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sarala, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
Aw.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
Okay, so now I have to tell this random person that I just met
Drag a stranger into this.
Maybe the
that
stranger is exactly
her
who she
dad
needs to hear it
is dead.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands. That fertilizer you collected, it was Cole who found it. So why don't you take it to Sarala as a keepsake? Oh,
I'm
one more
so
thing. Give her a message
confused.
from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yep, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that. in those
Dig
exact
next to the
It's
flower?
a hard story to swallow. But at the very least, he really cares about Sarala and what happens to her. I'll
Okay,
go back
dig
to
next to the
Storms
flower.
and tell Sarala the news.
Hey friend, I know we just met, but your dad kicked the bucket. Sorry. Sorry. Here's another mushroom. I think beans. I keep trying to jump a triangle. Oh, is that another mushroom? 100% not buying this. Isn't just Cole trying to find a way to get his daughter out of the house. I feel like it is too. Like, he didn't tell me who he was, right? He didn't say his name. How am I supposed to trust you? I think I need these mushrooms for one of these side quests, right? There's a canvas of prayer. Ugh! I love when it does this thing that, like, I can't select stuff. It happens a lot. Chocoboro? Yeah, okay. I need to find so many more. I did hear a treasure orb, I thought. Oh, these things are annoying! Ow, ow, ow. Can y'all stop? You're summoning a new one? That's pretty sick of you. Come on, stop healing it, stop healing it. It's almost dead. Oh my god. On. Okay. Okay, I feel like I should have just left, honestly. We're just gonna overclock so I can just kill it as fast as possible. So I have to wait for my ATB to recharge. Stop it! Oh my god. Stop! Stop! Come on. Okay. How am I out?
The life shall be cut from you.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Can you, like, not heal yourself, please? Okay, wow. Those things just take forever. I didn't realize they could summon. That's how there were more than I thought there were last time. So I think we're definitely just gonna try to outrun those from now on. Ah, beans. I don't know where I'm going. Where do I need to go? Okay. This way. Goodbye, y'all can handle that, right? It's like all about survival or whatever in the wildlands. Look, more mushrooms. Yeah. I'm just gonna run by you. Bye. Thanks. I am running. Thank you. I think I'm going the right way. I hope so. Probably could have chronostasis. But it's okay. I'll fight these guys. Smack! Teehee. Look at my Playboy glasses. So cute. So kawaii. Okay, I think we're gonna chronostasis. This is not a very well spent day, I don't think. It's already noon. Like, I have done a couple side quests, but not a lot. I think the wildlands being an open area is gonna kind of hurt me. Because, like, I'll run into less people along the way. Is this a niblet? No. Frame rate. Delicious. I love it.
Okay.
Can I get around? Okay.
Do you need anything?
I got you a miraculous meal or something. Mystical meal. What was that? Ah. Has he risen? Has he risen? Has he risen? Oh.
Easy there. Be careful.
The noise.
Will he be all right?
The music? Okay, it's funky. Dun, 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 It doesn't make sense if this was Fang though, because Fang is like, her aesthetic is very like blue.
He's on the way to a complete recovery, but you'll need to keep an eye on him.
And there's a lot of green here, so I'm confused.
I must say, he truly is a splendid specimen.
Who are you?
I've spent 100 years caring for chocobos, and I feel as if it were all preparing me for this moment.
Was this a main quest or a side quest? Or both? This thing is so cute. Oh gosh. Party Angel of Valhalla. Riding the Angel of Valhalla. Okay, so you can ride upon the back of your white chocobo to move around the wildlands. Chocobos run at about the same speed that lightning can achieve by dashing, but riding a chocobo will not reduce your action gauge. You'll be able to run from one end of the wildlands to the other without any repercussions. I don't know what EU and backspace are. I can attack on chocobo? Lightning automatically climbs off her steed when talking to people or during other events. When you are riding the chocobo or near him, you will be able to fight together. The actions that the chocobo can take during battle differ based upon the strength of his bond with lightning. Interesting. If you take good care of your chocobo, he will grow to be a powerful ally for lightning. Your bond with your chocobo and its abilities. Chocobond level 1 pecks continual at enemies. He restores some HP to his mistress. When she's in a pinch, he heals me? Chocobo Bond strikes at weaknesses using first tier elemental magic. He can strengthen his mistress with buffs. Are you for real? And restores HP to his mistress when she's in a pinch. Chocobo Bond level 3 strikes at weaknesses using third tier elemental magic. He restores a great deal of HP to his mistress when she's in a pinch. Bro. How do I? Why am I sitting like this?
Nursed the chocobo back to health. Why not take him for a ride? You can explore the wildlands together.
What is E? What is E? What is E? Okay. Okay, here's the forest fertilizer. Oh, we gotta tell her that her dad's dead.
Fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, I've got some bad news.
No, please.
Your dad is dead.
Left a message. His last words before he died were, "Dig next to the flower."
The flower?
Such a weird thing.
A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees.
Interesting.
Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you.
It's all
Once
thanks
I am
to
dead,
you.
The farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it. Keep it safe. This is my last request to you.
Okay.
There will
What?
be no more after this.
What? Okay.
Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, Dad.
Yes. Thank you for everything.
I know. I'm like, what does this flower do?
Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
Is he a hobbit? I don't.
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Not gonna lie.
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know?
Oh.
Always fussing over it, even though it never bloomed once.
What is it?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Sorala rosa, genus Munchus, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What?
What?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, what's happening right now?
It means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name.
Okay. She also has like the weird glasses. Okay.
Sarala.
Sarala.
Must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, alrighty then. Girlish glasses. Now I can get the weird glasses too. Alright, okay. Whoa.
Hi there. Just letting you all know it's time for lunch, that's all.
Wow. Who is this?
I am a humble visitor. I heard the angel of Valhalla had appeared and came to see if the stories were true.
Sure enough, he's my friend.
I pray that the Chocobo will reveal the secrets of the temple.
He doesn't have a single brain cell between those two eyes, but go off, King. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna call it for today. My throat is a little so I think that's what we're gonna call it. We are gonna raid somebody tonight though, so if y'all will stick around for a little while, we're gonna give a raid. But listen, we finally completed chapter 1, which is pretty dope. We did chapter 1, we finished chapter 2 last time, and we've started chapter 3. So, you know, we're not doing so bad. I think we're doing okay. Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself, but maybe we won't have to die. Maybe we don't have to lose. Cause like we've gotten so many hours now. Like if we do have to die, like this is gonna be a lot to redo. It's gonna be so much. I'm gonna cry. Oh. Okay, so I'm trying to find somebody to raid. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. I had a lot of fun. There's nobody playing this game. Is there anybody playing any Final Fantasy 13 game? Fantasy XII. Yeah, and next week I should be back to like a more regular schedule. So, yeah, that'll be good. I'll post it tomorrow in the Discord, and I'll post it on Twitter as well. Probably tomorrow. Jem and I are going to be doing a collab once again. If you're still here and you haven't already, go follow Jem. We're going to be doing some stuff this week, so it'll be super fun. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know who to raid. So I think we'll raid Anaya Pariah. She's playing Words on Stream right now. I don't think she's on break from anything. I think that's all she's playing. So that's who we're gonna raid tonight. Do go show some love to Anaya. Her model is super cute. But yeah, so thank you all again so much for joining me. We'll pick this up at least next Saturday. We're gonna do a collab on Tuesday. I'll play Dave on Wednesday. We might do this or Dave on Friday, not 100% sure which one yet. And then we'll pick this up Saturday. So I hope y'all have a really good night. I hope you have a really good Sunday and a good start to your week. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Bye, everybody.